How do you start a stream? No, okay. Everyone
Start over. Go
everyone
back.
at home, close your eyes. We're going to start again. Ready?
Everyone
Okay.
turn around and
Everyone
pretend
turn
that
around.
didn't happen.
Cast. Everyone look.
Oh, yeah, hold
Everyone look away and then turn back around and then look at the camera, okay?
Just
Here we go.
Give me like
Give
a
us a
countdown,
go.
Justin.
Yeah, just give us a countdown.
3, 2. Oh, hi. Welcome to Flames of Freedom. Here on InfiniteRP.
Wally, you kept turning. You kept turning, Wally.
Wally,
You turned too far, Wally. Too
much.
far.
I went too much turn.
180 degrees, bud. That's all you need.
I turned too fast.
Welcome to the home of the Dizzy Wally here on InfiniteRP. Our Monday night show, Flames of Freedom, Revolutionary War, Gothic Horror. And thank you for joining us for a very special episode where the gang learns the true meaning of Labor Day. We're so happy that you decided to join us. You could be, I don't know, what do people do on Labor Day?
Drink beer and
Kate doesn't know. Kate doesn't know. Kate's just learned that Labor Day is a thing.
In my experience today, they go boating. That's
okay.
Where a lot of people were on the lake today.
There you are. So you could be on a boat right now.
Oh.
Except the people that are boating are probably the capitalist class, and it's Labor Day, so fuck them.
Yeah,
there we go. So we're glad that you could join us. I'm Dr. Imbo. I'm your historian. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. And I'm so glad that you're here. Let's go around. We'll say hi to our cast. And what I'd like from y'all tonight is who you are, who you're playing, and then, if you were here last week, give a little recap of something that happened last week. As a reminder, you went to visit, you started the episode with a little week off, and then you went to visit Grace De Beers. So we'll just go down the pillar of fun as I see on my screen. So we'll start at the top with our good friend Greek Sid. Hi, Sid. How are you? How are you?
I'm great. I'm a little sunburnt because, like I said, I went to the zoo. But other than that, I'm wonderful. I'm Christine Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. Usually talking about all the fun stuff I do on the internet. I can run through that later. And I'm sorry, I was...
what is the name of your character?
Oh, and yes, right.
What is their... How about their profession? Any other details you want to give about them?
What is stream?
Both of them.
So, yes, they have two now. I'm playing Saoirse Katsoros, and she is a translator and newly an artist, which should be a lot of fun.
It's funny because, I mean, you could argue that translation is an art.
It is an art.
Unto itself. Sid, do me one more favor here. Roll me a D6.
I would love to.
For coins. And then a D10 for your initiative. And everyone, I'm springing this on Sid, poor Sid. Everyone else be ready to do that as well. In Flames of Freedom, we roll for coins at the beginning. How was your D6 roll? My D6 roll was a 5. Well, then you get a coin in your pile.
Excellent. And my D10 roll was a 10. So that's plus my initiative, which is now a 10. So my initiative is a 20.
Saoirse, always ready to rock and roll. And so last time you went to visit Grace De Beers, and what did you find when you got to her bookshop, Sid?
Oh, well, it was overrun with lobsters. Not actual lobsters. That actually would have been pretty dope.
That's a different game system.
That's a totally.
You know what's the worst? The funniest part about this is if no one knows what the setting is. If we just say it was filled with lobsters, we're just assuming giant lobster people are attacking Boston.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Justin, you got like 3 episodes to make that happen.
Okay, lobsters.
Redcoats.
Oh my gosh.
No, I believe what he said was giant lobster people.
That's what I said. Not crab people, lobster.
Not crab people.
Lobster
very
people.
different.
I'm going to tip my hand here.
Very different thing.
I'm going to tip my hand and say that in 5e there is a creature that is a giant lobster person. But we'll save that for a different stream. And so you got there, and what happened?
Yes, overrun with redcoats, and more notably, one of those redcoats being wizened, covered in like bandages and wrapping, looking, I don't know, kind of dead, to be perfectly honest, except they were walking around and talking. And they said something about now that they have the woman, they will turn the tide against Washington, which doesn't sound good for us.
That's not
right. That's true. Let's move on down. And Kate, your your facial expressions are terrific today. Actors at work, Kate
because I
Madison,
was just trying to make sure that
you were
my
active listening.
I was. I don't know what I was doing, but I was definitely trying to make sure the hooks and eyes on the back of my top were not coming undone.
That is a mood.
Oh,
There is
fantastic.
only one that's holding this
Outstanding.
whole thing together because I ain't trying to do the whole thing and I'm not asking my housemate to do it. One, he's asleep and it's 1 a.m. Hi everybody, I'm Kate Madison, sometimes known as Actors at Work on the internet, but also Kate Madison because it's easy. Yes, I play Nessa. She's the mom of the group, and she is a mage, but she is also now a folk healer. So she's generally the mom of the group. She's gonna heal them up and be like, "Oh, what you do?"
Yeah, when you spit off people's faces. Yep.
Yeah, we'll make it all part of it. And yes, and so last week things happened. So I was definitely active listening. No, well,
You were
so
there.
I was there, and we looked for secret passageways and various things at the shop, but we didn't find any. But we headed off. We got what was his name? Bear? Wait, was his name Bear?
Bear, yes.
Nessa apparently gonna be flirty.
Yes.
She was gonna give him some gold. But he gave it back because she's so lovely. But we went on a trip with a smuggler across the water, to a place that I should have. There we go.
No one
Where's
needs
my
to remember
Google
the name
Doc?
of that town.
I need my Google Doc open. That's what I need with my notes.
Yep.
And yes, and we went to the tavern, and we basically pretended that we were Freemasons. We dressed up, we put our cloaks on, we put our pendants on, and we walked down into that cellar like we belonged there. Oh,
Yeah, you did.
I did a cool spell,
You did do a cool spell.
but that's kind of later in the story, so I can come back to say it. I guess if we're trying to tell anything in
just let people
chronological
know
order.
But there was
I did a cool spell. I made them shout and encourage them to help ally.
Yeah. So Grace de Beers, you found kidnapped, right? And you found that little common sense book leading you to Winnisemet. And so you met Ezekiel's friend Bear, like Kate said, who smuggled you across the harbor and flirted with Nessa just a little bit. And then there was a departure, and you found yourselves in this sleepy little town at the break of dawn and close to a tavern called the Drunken Fish. Kate, before we go any further, give me a D6 roll and an initiative roll.
Oh yeah,
D10.
I rolled already. I give
Cool.
you a coin because I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
And I rolled an 8 on my D10, which combines with my 9 initiative to give 17 because I can just about do maths, but only just.
Excellent. 8 plus 9 is 17. It's true. So you found yourselves at the Drunken Fish, and you are across the street, and someone decided to sneak across the street stealthily when they saw a Freemason agent emerge from the Drunken Fish. And that someone was Ezekiel Brathwaite,
It was me.
played by Wally. Hi, Wally.
Hey,
How are you?
what's up? Hi. How you doing?
I'm great.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day to you.
How did you spend your Labor Day?
Did you get my Labor Day card that I sent you?
I did. But I did not appreciate when it opened up that confetti hit me in the face. That took me for hours to clean up, and I
That was
will
rude.
be charging you for dry
Okay.
cleaning.
All right, that's fair. I'll take it.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Well, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet who will pay for your dry cleaning. I play Ezekiel Brathwaite, who is the mutineer profession, but also they have taken another profession. They have taken the freebooter profession, which is just a fancy way of saying a smuggler.
I like it.
I'm
like
one part mutineer, one part smuggler. I'm all about on those open seas and open roads, taking things from point A to point B while being sneaky.
I like it a lot.
I mean, he already stole Saoirse's heart. So.
Boom!
Boom.
Speaking of which, to interject
Yeah.
before Wally finishes his little recap here as well, is that at 17 retweets, so I think we're 3 away. I'll put the wig on because everyone likes the wig, and then also we're going to do a little reveal of some artwork of a favorite moment between Saoirse and Ezekiel, and so that Sid had commissioned, and I'll let them introduce it as soon as we're ready. But we still need a few more retweets. I'm seeing 15 now, so we need 2 more, I think.
Come on, guys.
So if you haven't
Come on
retweeted, go
now.
ahead and retweet. Thank you, Cole, for putting that up in chat. What happened when Ezekiel tried to sneak up on the tavern? Do you
Oh,
remember?
so well, I do remember that he went to sneak up on the tavern, and he was being very quiet about it.
He was very sneaky.
I was being the most sneaky. When I got up there, though, if I recall, oh, nut bunnies. I saw the Freemasons come out of this place.
Well, you saw the guard go back in, if I
Yeah,
remember.
Yes.
And then you snuck around the side and you wanted to look for a back entrance.
That's what it was. Yes, yeah. The
and
whole
you saw
joke
a
of
stair.
Ezekiel always looks for consent when going in the back way. So Ezekiel went around the back way and
Gentlemen.
went around. He went about and found a back entrance that he went into. Then from there, he was able to find out that there was a nice little secret entrance that they could go into to lead them down further into looking for our dear friend Grace and our dear friend Finn.
Right.
We went down to that secret entrance.
No, actually you didn't. I'm sorry.
no.
I'll correct you. I'll say no. No and. You were going to, but then when you went back to the rest of the group, they had to wave you off because more agents were coming out of the front door.
Yes, that is right. I was almost revealed to them, so I had to be extra sneaky about it.
That's true. And then you all went in disguise.
Yes, we all dressed up as Freemasons and snuck our way down there. And we that was when we practiced the Freemason code word of blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah, which is the Freemason code.
Oh no, that's right. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah blah
Gotta have the right
blah blah blah.
emphasis.
Blah blah blah. That's the actual way to properly. Oh, 17 retweets.
17, baby.
That's the proper way to say the Freemasons like password is blah blah blah.
Oh.
And after we did
though.
That flip is on point.
That flip. Oof.
Man, these wigs. I don't know how they did it in olden times.
They still do, man. You still got to wear those stupid things in court in the UK.
Yeah. Kate, confirm or deny they wear these stupid things in court?
Barristers do.
I mean, I've never, I'm glad to say, been in an English court.
Sure, yeah. Good one, Kate.
Basically, the polite way.
That was private, Doc. We don't talk about it, okay? That was in the past. I changed my name for a reason.
People can change. People can change.
It's like, hey, Kate, you know about the law. Fuck the law. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, and look at what just popped up. Look at what just popped up in chat.
Look at that artwork, y'all.
We got a raid
is it
from
there
Wing
already?
from Wing Choker. Hi, Wing. Thank you for the raid.
Hey.
You are just in time. We're just about to start.
Commission.
Wait,
There's
Wally,
a lot
this
happening right now. There's a lot happening.
I'm pretty
Here,
sure this is
here's the
same
art
artist.
that Sid had commissioned.
It
by
is. It's the
Zeke
same
and
artist.
Saoirse. And do you want to tell us about this, Sid?
Yeah, so this was that lovely little moment where Zeke and Saoirse, found the same hiding spot. The artwork is by the amazing Witch Planet. They are
Sweet.
on Twitter at witch_planet. They are on Patreon as Witch Planet, all one word. They
Nice.
are a fucking amazing artist and a really lovely human being. So definitely check
I
their
can't
stuff
speak to their
out if you
human beingness
can.
because I've never met them, but I can say that this art proves them to be an amazing artist. That looks awesome.
It is
So
super
great.
great.
artwork.
And of course, welcome to our Raiders. We're just recapping what happened last week. You went into the basement of the Drunken Fish.
Yes, went down to the basement of Drunken Fish. We located what we thought was the secret entrance to go further down. And as we went down, that is when we encountered some very shady folk, very creepy shady folk of like hey, why, my dude, are you just wrapped up in bandages like a bad anime villain? You know?
Yeah. Well, there were two people there. They were interrogating Grace De Beers, and then Nessa's plan came into play, where she cast a spell to basically make a little threshold on the exit from the cellar. That when someone, I think it was Saoirse, who yelled, "Oh no, it's Washington! They're attacking!"
Yeah.
across the harbor, and they all rushed out. And as soon as they crossed that threshold, one of them confirmed the story, right? Believed it and said, "Yeah, they're here." And they all ran out. You locked the door behind them.
Yep.
And
We locked the door behind them and went to check on everyone else.
Yep. And then in the basement, here's what you found. And that's where we'll start tonight. You are in the caves beneath the cellar of.
So we
the
didn't.
Drunken
We
Fish.
Are
didn't.
we
I
going to
didn't-
introduce
what about-
Colin?
No, we're not going to introduce Colin ever.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Wally,
Okay.
coins
Yeah.
and initiative.
Oh.
I'm pro tonight.
Okay.
Forgetting everything.
Labor Day. Oh.
Stop it.
So
Labor
I
Day.
rolled a 6 on my D6. Are you? get a
Yes,
coin?
that is a coin for me.
But I got an 18 on my initiative. So.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're 18 is Zeke. Here's how we'll do a little Colin transition. In one room you found Grace De Beers tied to a chair, roughed up, and was recently being interrogated. In another room you found two people. One of them is a young woman with long, curly, dark, natural hair. She was on the floor with a chain around her ankle, and sitting next to her, talking her ear off, was one Phineas Rutt, also in chains. Phineas, aka Colin Omicron. Hey, Colin, how are you, buddy? How's life?
Forgotten.
How's your Labor Day?
Lonely.
No. Mm-mm.
Don't be lonely. We're right here.
We're right here.
We came to your rescue.
We didn't forget about you. We were like, yo, where the fuck is Finn? And we got a letter, and we're going after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because you
Yeah,
left.
let's back up on that a little
So
bit.
instead of
I
a
believe-
recap, what happened to Phineas? Where has he been?
What
What's
happened to
going on?
Phineas is that he realized 2 episodes ago that all of his friends had been fucking with him and laughing at him behind his back because he's an
Oof.
idiot. And took advantage of his less than high intelligence to convince him that he had a made-up ailment called ghost rot on his hand, which he took very seriously, and it was very upsetting and traumatic. And then he found out it was all a joke. So Phineas kept a brave face while they were fighting those Freemasons down in the caves beneath the graveyard.
Mhm.
But when they left and went back to the tavern and had that week off, Phineas didn't really want to be around everybody because he was still a little bit raw over that. So he took off, went to the other side of the tracks, so to speak, in Boston,
Mhm.
and met a new crew. He has a new group of friends now. He doesn't need
Oh.
you guys anymore. You see.
Oh.
He's got his boys now. Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian. And they're all in the Sons of Liberty. And they're way fucking cooler than you losers. So he's been hanging with them for the last week. And he's been having a great fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And on this particular occasion, you want me to go into how we got there? How we ended up in
Feel
the-
free. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it going.
Well-
we know canonically. Here's something to add: is that he took the same boat over that the others did. You rode over with Bear, and that's how you ended up in Winnissiment. But keep going.
So it's
please.
actually Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, Brian, and Bear.
Yep.
Oh shit, you know Bear? That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Bear's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, Bear. I know Bear. Yes, Bear's a good pal.
Well,
we can
this
agree on
completely validates the entire story now since Bear exists. So
Uh-huh.
all the rest
Yeah.
of them must too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear's
Mhm.
all right. So Phineas hanging with the Sons of Liberty Bros has become in just the last week a bit of a loudmouth and a bit of a a firebrand, if you will.
I will.
He has a new profession now, so he started as a militia. Now he's a firebrand.
Nice.
He is a how do they describe the firebrand?
It's like a rabble rouser, right?
A
Or
rabble,
like
yeah, rabble rousing kind of soapbox arguing
Mhm.
motherfucker, pamphlet writing type
a
guy.
big mouth.
A big mouth, not unlike his hero Ethan Allen, who was quite a firebrand himself. So
Big brave
he's
himself.
gotten a little more radical in the last week, and he had some information that at this tavern which was previously owned by the Sons of Liberty, the Drunken Fish. He had some intel that the Sons of Liberty left a whole bunch of guns stashed in the basement, and his plan is that he wants to gather up these guns and with his Sons of Liberty boys arm the common people of Boston to when Washington shows up so that they can rise up and take the city
Rise
from
up.
inside.
Rise up.
Thank you, Wally.
However, Phineas, for all of his strengths, stealth and tact are not among them. So, in the process of trying to raid this basement of stashed illegal guns, Phineas was captured and now is chained up.
So he spent at least a few days here
Oh
with
yeah.
this young woman that Phineas knows to be Elizabeth Cady Gold, who is I don't know how much she has divulged. She's probably been pretty quiet, but you know that she is friendly to the rebel cause and friendly with Grace. He was surprised that a few days later they brought Grace de Beers in as well, just within the past 24 hours. They were going to... Yeah?
Question. Since I've been chained up with her for a couple days...
Elizabeth has.
Yeah, I've been chained up with Elizabeth for a couple days, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can I roll to see, just to cover those few days of talking, how much she's divulged?
Sure. Give me tell me what you'd be wanting to get from her, like what kind of information, and then roll me. I guess it would be a charm.
Sure.
Unless
so
you've
my
got
thing with
something
Elizabeth
else.
Gold is that I know that I've heard her name before from that French guy.
Yep.
In the tavern.
Yep.
And that I think all I knew was that the Redcoats were looking for her. I think that's all I really knew. So
you know that lots of people have been looking for her.
Yeah, her name just keeps appearing. So I think all Phineas wants to know is like, why are you so important? Why do people? I don't know anything about her other than that everyone wants her for some reason. So
right. So
what
let me
makes
charm
you
check.
so goddamn special is the question.
So for those who haven't watched before, it's a D100 system. What's Phineas's charm skill?
Phineas's charm.
Charm.
His charm is 41 fellowship. That's what I got there.
Okay. This will be a standard check, so just 41.
Ooh,
and he has to roll under a 41 with the D100.
And I got a 58. So.
All right. So, you don't know.
Oh, I need to do my. I never rolled my coins in my initiative.
Yeah, roll your coin in your initiative. But I'll tell you that. It's a mystery.
I got a 5 for the coin, so that's good for us. I rolled shitty on initiative. I got a 3 plus 7, so I got a 10 for my initiative.
All right. So that means that tonight, because 2 people rolled 6s, we have 2 coins in the player pool and 3 coins in the me, Justin historian pool. So those coins, for those of you just joining us, we can be used to do rerolls, increase damage of things, weave new facts into the narrative. They're kind of like superpower coins that existed in 1776. Factually,
it was real. You check out history; it's real.
Yeah, it's real shit.
So you don't know what they want with her. She's not forthcoming. You can get the impression that she's used to clamming up and not spilling the beans, so to speak. But when Grace gets in there, you do, just as a little token of appreciation, Colin, is that you do clock a familiarity between her and Grace.
They know each other.
They know each other.
What kind of familiarity?
How about a scrutinize check then? As long as we're just rolling checks.
While we're just rolling fucking dice.
Why not?
Sure.
It's like
Also,
this is a dice game or
shout out,
something.
thank you to everyone in chat. I see that Cole gifted some subs. Other people subbed. We have a hype choo-choo going, which is something.
A choo-choo.
A hype choo-choo. Very cool.
So that was also oh, that's oh my fucking god.
Did you miss?
I needed a 42 and I got a 43.
That's enough to know that it's there.
That they're
I mean,
familiar.
there's something. There's a familiar there. But they tied Grace up all night long. They have been trying to beat information out of her, unfortunately. And Meanwhile,
Like
Phineas
she's
is
getting
just-
like tortured or something.
I don't like. I know that that's a trigger for some folks, and I don't want to like.
Yeah, I
be
don't want to
like,
go into it, but like
I don't want to
yeah.
go into details, but yeah,
Yeah.
they've been trying to extract information from her through physical violence.
I'm also
And-
asking for my purposes because I want to know if anything's happening to me too.
Right. You got roughed up when you were arrested. You got a couple punches to the jaw. They seemed eager to punch you for some reason.
Because I kept fucking talking.
But
Fuck
other than that,
you.
you have not yet been tortured. And it doesn't look like Elizabeth has been either.
Just Grace.
Just Grace so far. And then all of a sudden, you hear this shout from out in the hall that Washington is here, to arms, sort of thing.
Oh, it's the general.
And then they both, the two agents who are down there, skedaddled. And into the room
Is that a
strides
technical
a
term?
tall, handsome figure.
Skedaddle. Yeah.
Skedaddled. And into the room strides a tall, handsome figure. And you say, "Who is it? Who's there?"
Who is it? Yeah.
And he says,
It's your mother.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Turn
Fuck
around.
you.
I don't need your help.
I don't. Well, maybe
I
you don't need our. If you don't need our help,
I got it under control.
if you don't got it, okay, fine. We'll go. And he'll sit up and start to turn around.
Wait.
Sersha stops him. What are you doing?
What, you saying you don't need our help?
He's chained to the wall. Of course he needs our help.
Still fuck you.
He walks over
Fuck
to
you
Finn.
too.
Whoa. What got into you?
We're here to save your ass. There's no reason to be like that.
"How?"
You learned some new words.
I know all of the words. There are just some I choose not to use. But this seemed like an appropriate situation, since you're being so goddamn hostile.
Whoa, taking the Lord's name in vain. Come on. Not cool.
He heads over to Finn,
Mhm.
crouches down behind him, pulls out his lockpicking kit, starts working on the lock. As he's working away on the lock, and just fixing away, and he's like, "Look, I'm an asshole. This
Yep.
is something I've kind of accepted with my life. Got a lot of things done to me that turned me into an asshole. And when you're part of being an asshole, and you've been an asshole as long as I have, you learn that certain things you say can have consequences that you really don't wish could happen. And sorry, Finn. Took advantage of our friendship and your kind nature and made fun of you. And that was a pretty shitty thing for me to do."
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I was just apologizing. I'm done.
Zeke, while this is happening, roll me a skullduggery test.
Ooh. I got a. Where's my skullduggery? Where's my skullduggery?
Skullduggery?
I got a 22.
The lock pops open easily.
Like
and,
he some pops a lock, stands up, and he's like, "Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say." And
Yeah, you got a handkerchief too? No? That's okay. Oh,
the woman sitting on the floor, who Phineas knows as Elizabeth, tears off a torn part of her sleeve a little bit and like hands it out, and she says, "You could. I don't mean to interrupt. If you wanted to, you could." And
Oh,
she
no,
gestures at the chain around her ankle.
I got you next. He gets over and works on the lock for her.
Okay. We'll say with that critical that you got on his, we'll just roll that over. It's easy enough for you to get this one free as well.
Phineas just like dabs his eyes.
Yeah, I
Sersha
think Finn,
walks
you-
over.
Hey.
She hugs him.
Whoa. You okay?
I'm glad that you are. And I'm sorry. It wasn't a funny joke, and it was hurtful.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not a big deal.
Obviously, it was. so it won't happen again.
Okay. It's really fine. I just needed a little time away, guys. I don't know. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing anymore, and like, I came to Boston to try to make the people rise up and liberate the city and rise up. Yeah. Everyone says that every time I say that. I don't know why.
I know, it's this weird thing. Everyone always echoes it. I don't know why.
Reference
It's this
I don't get.
compulsion. I don't know.
Anyway, like maybe that's just patriotic fervor, But I had a mission when I got here, and it's been good, bopping around with you guys around town and doing spooky shit. But I haven't really kept to my calling, So between that and getting made fun of behind my back, I kind of felt like a bit of a joke.
You notice at this point that Katie, Elizabeth Gold, has risen up. She walks out through the main room. She rise up. She passes Nessa, and she pauses when she sees Nessa, and sort of looks her up and down as if she's seeing something. And she says, "Hello," and she proceeds into the room with Grace De Beers tied, and she unties Grace.
I think I'll follow her in, because while they're having their I'm giving them their moment. I'm probably going to go help Grace untie.
So while this other sort of emotional hype train is happening, by the way, thank you, chat, for all those bits.
Emotional hype train.
Emotional hype train is going in one room. Grace is freed, and she sees Nessa enters and says, "Oh, thank you. So I believe you found the note I left for you, Nessa. Yes."
Well,
Otherwise, you would not be here.
But our group is very talented, even if they're sometimes a little bickery.
We do not have much time, and she takes you back into the other room, so everyone's together. And this is just as Phineas is saying, I had my mission, and I don't know, if I've really stuck with it or anything like that. It's been fun and everything. And as Grace enters the room, she hears you say this and says, "Well, I believe that your mission is not quite over yet, Phineas, and in fact, I may have something far more important to share with you if you care to hear. But first things first, we need to get out of here, yes?"
Look, I did have a mission coming here. I'm supposed to be a cache of guns down here somewhere hidden in a barrel.
Katie Gold speaks up, and she says, "I haven't seen any guns."
Well, no, because they're hidden.
Yes. But how would you feel about assisting me and General Washington with much, much bigger guns?
Pennsylvania long rifles?
Bigger.
Bigger than Pennsylvania long rifle.
That's a big blunderbusses? What?
Cannons.
Cannons?
Cannons. She says cannons and bigger.
Wait. What's
I mean,
bigger than
Phineas, this tracks for you is that among the horde that you recovered from Ticonderoga, there were cannons. There were also guns that were basically like howitzers, right? There's just these enormous bombardment weapons. And so that's drawing a thread in your brain, probably. Now, quickly, Grace says, we need to get out of this place. Anybody have any ideas?
Well, we don't really want to go up the trapdoor because there's going to be a lot of people waiting for us as soon as we open that hatch. Is there any other way out, I wonder?
There's a door that exits outside, down the cliffside.
It's plain to see on the wall. Yep.
Oh,
Justin, I'm assumed I wasn't chained up with all of my weapons with me, so like Where's
True.
Phineas's
You could take a
shit?
quick look around.
Yeah. Any of you see? He talks to Katie and Katie and Grace. Do either of you see where they took our shit?
No, I assume it is here somewhere. If you'd like to roll an awareness check. Anyone can do this. You can just do a quick look over to see what you find.
That's pretty
here.
good.
Sure.
Okay. Yep, I passed that. I got a 28. Had to get under 42.
Sweet. Underneath the shelf, you do find basically wrapped up your personal possessions.
He checks his jacket to make sure it is not torn or has any new damage to it.
There's one small tear in the jacket from when they pulled it off you, roughly.
I was gonna let them go. Now this is fucking personal.
I think we can patch it up.
Did anybody else
The
roll?
principle.
I did. I got a 38, which is way
Okay.
under the 64 that I needed.
Damn,
Sweet.
Well, my perception went up. I'm
Real good.
perceptive.
Real good.
Mm-hmm.
On brand with Saoirse, you do find in the small alchemical laboratory a couple of interesting books, which I'll copy the names of. One is called Coelum Philosophorum, and one by Pericles, and one is called The Skeptical Chemist.
Okay.
I'll put those in chat for you.
Please do. I want all the books.
So you sort of snatch those off the shelf, and the rest of you sort of looking around, you see, yes, clearly here there is the outline of a door.
Could we take a small thingy out and perhaps was Bear waiting to meet with us, or did they leave?
I don't know if Bear said he was gonna wait for us or anything.
I don't remember us asking.
We didn't. He was just his whole job was to take us across the river. He wasn't gonna wait for us.
Well, let's see what's through this door, and maybe there's a little boat or something that we can use.
All right. I'm gonna head over to the door
Okay.
and kind of like peek out to just get a bit, kind of
Right.
like peek to see what's going on outside.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. How about one more awareness check then?
Ooh, a 33.
Ooh, hot dang.
God damn.
You a
That is a-
crit.
Critical success. So not only do you recognize your positioning as this opening onto a small landing that's kind of like a dock out onto the harbor, you realize you're at the bottom of that staircase toward the back of the building, and you're aware enough to sort of peer upward and notice that at the top of the staircase, looking through a long spyglass, is one of those two Freemason agents sort of looking toward Boston for signs of Washington's invasion.
And the spyglass, is it looking away from where I'm at, or
It is. You
Okay.
Yep. It's looking across the water, so you kind of parallel with them.
And they're like looking out towards the water, is what you're saying?
Yep, they're looking across the harbor into the city of Boston proper.
Okay. I head back in, and I let them know, it's like, all right, we're right by the docks. If we head up those stairs, we're gonna be right by the harbor. However, there's a guy up there already. Just keep a lookout. So we're gonna-
One red coat. That's it.
Only one.
Yeah, and one
Easy.
more thing. There is a small boat out there. There is a small rowboat,
Oh,
which will uncomfortably fit all 6 of you.
Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it'll do.
yeah, we got a boat. We got a way to get out of here, but just got one guy up there. They're keeping lookout over across the river for anyone to come across, like soldiers or anything.
One lookout, huh? All right.
One.
Rock paper scissors me for it.
All right, okay, ready?
2 out of 3.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got that.
Same one. Okay.
That fun.
While this is happening, looks to some of the other ladies.
thanks.
One,
Anything any of you could do to
You got that one.
I got that
gentleman up there?
one.
Grace
You
and
win.
Elizabeth look exhausted, but also a little bit like kind of like, huh? You know what I mean?
Phineas just like pissed off, just like uncocks his pistol and puts it away in a huff.
Mhm.
He looks at Phineas, is like, you know what, Finn? He puts his hand on his shoulder. Fuck him up.
Hell yeah! And takes his pistol, flips it around, and goes out to pistol with it.
And he like watches
Yeah.
them, and he like looks over at Nessa and Cersei's like, look, the kid needs this. He said been having a day. The kid needs this. All right, let him have it.
But,
Okay.
Why
All
don't
right,
we
I'll
get
be
to
right
the
back.
boat before that happens, so that we can get ready to go?
Oh no, we're gonna go get the boats. I just want the kid to have some fun. And he
Right.
Okay, Phineas, describe what you're doing here.
Okay, so how far away is this guy?
He is at the top of a long staircase. So it is like a 2-story staircase. You can actually see it. You can see it on the map. He's let me drop a
Okay.
little token here just so you can
Oh, I
see.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
So
up.
he's all the way at the top of that second flight.
Yeah, he's right up here, right?
Yeah, okay.
And as if by some sort of divine intervention, there is no railing there, in an obvious OSHA violation.
very obvious.
Very.
Okay.
We're gonna have someone
Okay.
brought down here. So
So Phineas is going to pistol in hand, like, just for clarity, a
Mhm.
gunshot here would almost certainly alert somebody, right?
Certainly.
Okay. Phineas, pistol in hand, is going to sneak up that first flight of stairs.
Okay.
And when he's on the landing of that first flight, do I have... trying to do something real. Anybody have some rope?
Actually,
maybe.
yes, I do.
Can
Look
you tie...
at you!
I'm gonna ask
Yeah,
you this
yeah.
in character. Yeah, you're a highwayman. You know how to tie a lasso, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hook a brother up.
Yeah, he pulls out his pack, pulls out some rope, ties it up into a nice little lasso, and tosses it to you. Yeah, there you go.
Right on.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Finn, I just told you to beat him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Just do it my own way, okay? Don't worry
All
about it.
right, you know, hey, go, be creative. Like fucking sword on your wings across the rainbow, man.
All right, I got. I don't know what that means, but okay, sure. So Finn's gonna sneak to the top of that, and you said there's no railing.
No, there's not. It's very unsafe.
Yeah, it's
Extremely
very,
unsafe.
very unsafe.
Yeah, totally unsafe. Yeah.
So he's gonna like peek up there,
Mhm.
wait until that guy has his back turned to the stairs,
Okay.
and then toss the lasso up so that the
Uh-huh.
open loop lands up there behind him. So when he turns back around, Finn just pulls and sends
Oh.
the guy just
Mhm.
tumbling down that whole flight of stairs.
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah, basically it's a rabbit trap I just set.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. So
A
let's
lobster
say.
trap!
Fantastic.
Yay.
Writing that
Oh my
down.
gosh.
So here's what I'm going to need for this to succeed. I'm going to need a stealth check to make sure he doesn't hear you toss a rope down up at his feet.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to need, I think, a coordination check to see
Alright.
how you get if you land it in the right spot.
Okay, stealth is not my best thing, so I gotta get under a 39. Oof. That's a critical fail.
Oh no!
Ooh.
I want this to work. Use a coin. Just fucking use a coin.
You can't use a coin on a
Can't use it
critical
on a
fail.
Damn it, no!
So
Oh,
you're like I'm gonna toss it lightly at his feet, and like
Flick of the wrist.
it goes
Toss
like
it,
look at
leave
the-
it goes
pull
it
up
hits
quick
him
to
in the
retrieve
back
it.
of the head and goes sailing past him, right, just over the edge, and he's like, what the? And there is a moment where other people can act if they want, or Phineas could act if he wants.
Because we're down there, we don't know he's doing this.
No, you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Nessa is not paying attention to this. She's looking in the other room at stuff before, like while we're waiting to leave. So I don't think Nessa's noticed this.
I think he's
that's
gonna,
true.
when he realizes that he just fucking hit the guy with it like a dumbass, he's going to drop the rope and just press up against that cave wall so that he can't be seen from above.
Okay.
And then he's gonna pull out his pistol and hope that this guy is gonna like walk downstairs to investigate what just happened.
Yep.
And he'll just be ready for him.
All right. Here's what's going to happen. First of all, you're going to take 4 points of conflict.
Okay.
Just
For-
as
Just for being an asshole.
Just for like that critical fail, I'm going to pour some conflict onto you there. And then how about as you go to hide again, another stealth check.
Oh, great. So good at
Yeah.
that. Okay. Wow.
How do we do?
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
A 100.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Of this? That he pulls out his pistol and backs up and immediately hits the hammer on the wall and accidentally fires.
Yes! Yes!
Which means a bullet goes up through the floor, like right next to the guy.
So Phineas goes to hide, and the gun goes off, splintering the floorboard next to this man, and then he just sort of like what, and you see him run down the stairs, musket in hand, and we're gonna enter a bit of a combat here, and which means, of course, I'm going to change the music to combat music.
Man, I blew it.
Oh,
It's amazing.
you didn't
Are
blow
you
it.
kidding me?
Phineas blew it.
Phineas blew
This
it.
was fantastic. I don't care what you say. This is beautiful.
This is beautiful. It's gold. Yeah.
So where's Phineas at this point, Colin? Let's move ourselves on the tokens. I just want to see where everyone is.
Finn is right here.
My Finn is definitely like.
Okay.
Crushed
Oh,
up
I
against
love
the
it. Yeah,
wall.
yeah,
Yeah, just fired his gun straight
yeah.
up.
I love it. And so this fella, he sees this gunshot go off right at his feet, and we're gonna enter into initiative order. We pre-roll all our initiative. So Zeke, you see this whole thing happen.
I like. Zeke is just like watching this with like. I'm gonna make an anime reference here. If you ever watch My Hero Academia, like he has the most Aizawa face, right? Of like,
Oh,
he's just watching because he was watching him. He had such high hopes for this kid. He's like, he's gonna do this. He's gonna do this. And then he watched him hit it with the head with the rope. Okay, no. He's still gonna pull it out. And then that happens. Like,
Yep.
all right,
Excellent. Zeke, you are up. You are first in initiative order. Wait, no, Saoirse is.
Saoirse's
She got
before
20.
me. Yeah,
She
got
rolled
20. I
off
meant,
the
yeah.
scale. I forgot. So Saoirse,
Yeah.
you hear this as well. You hear the gunshot outside, and you are quick to act first.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we had a gunshot go off already, so
I mean,
all
the
bets
cover's
are
blown.
off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I have her take aim from right here where we're at?
With what weapon?
All she has is a flintlock.
I think that because Flintlock has that pistol quality,
Yeah.
it's 3 plus your perception bonus. What's your perception bonus?
My perception bonus
Yep,
is
PB.
actually pretty good. I believe it's a 7.
Okay. So you get 10 yards away. I would say, yeah, he's right at the edge of your vision.
Okay.
So you could take aim, sure.
Okay. Let's take a shot.
All right.
Gotta take a shot. I got all the Hamilton references in here
All of
today.
them. Apparently tonight's the night for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a 49. Which for
Okay.
my simple ranged is under the 59 that I need. So
Sweet. Roll me the damage. So a d6. You remember how to play this game.
1 and that's a 2. Okay, so that's
3 plus CB.
3 plus 3, so that's a 6. Not great.
So with a 6, you fire at this Freemason, and you do hit their threshold. So that you do wing them.
Okay.
And you see them a look of surprise and recognition come over their face all at once as they figure out what's going on. Ezekiel, you are up next. Saoirse winged this guy, but now it's your turn.
And then can we start moving toward the boat, AB?
Yeah, if you want to use your movement as the rest of your action points to jump in that boat, you can do that. And
Okay.
you could even start untying it.
Cool. Plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Zeke, he saw that Cersei did that,
Mhm.
and he's going to pull out both of his guns and head up to that second. Like, so the guy came down the flight of stairs, right?
He hasn't gone anywhere yet because
okay.
it's not his turn yet. So at the top of that bottom flight of stairs is Phineas.
Okay.
But directly below him. Yep.
I'm gonna do the same as Cersei and do the same with my gun.
Okay. Is your PB as good as hers? That's what I want to know.
My PB is.
Does she got a PB?
My PB is 65, actually.
Oh, okay. What's your bonus though? What's your perception bonus?
My perception bonus is 6.
Okay, so it is 6. You get 9 yards, so it's not quite as good. So I'm gonna say you're gonna make this with difficulty. So we're gonna make your combat bonus minus 20. So it's like when you fire this, you're looking for 20 under your usual goal.
Okay, so my usual goal is 70.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're looking for 50, under
I'm
50.
looking for 50. Okay. Woo! Got a 45.
Nice. All right, roll me some damage.
So because I have the treacherous.
Oh
Not
yeah,
the,
you get an
that's
extra
I have
D6.
yeah. Not the treacherous. The treacherous trait.
Treacherous.
I got a 6 on one dice and a 2 on the other one.
All right, that 6 explodes. So roll it again.
So 6 plus 3, that's 9 plus 2, that is 11. Plus plus my combat, which is another 6, that's 17.
Wow. All right, 17. That is how many levels does that hit? Ooh, you almost got 2 with that, but you just or 3, but you only get 2 more. So they are moved down 2 tracks on their damage tracker, which means they are seriously wounded. So it would be 2d6, and I think do you get an extra roll on that too? Or something?
Yeah.
So we'll see if they're injured.
Oh, I got a 6.
Nice. So roll me a D100 for this serious injury.
Oh crap! I got a 100.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Whoa,
that
what's that
definitely means you roll on the grievous injury instead. So roll another D100.
You love to see it.
93.
Holy moly.
Jesus Christ on a credit.
You hit him in the jaw and
Oh.
blow part of his jaw off of his mouth.
Oh, the Robespierre.
And just like you see blood. Oh, this is gross. Sorry, folks at home. It's just gushing blood out of his mouth, and I mean, takes all that damage and is clutching at his face as well. Now it's his turn. So he grabs that rope and hustles down the stairs, and like still clutching his jaw and making just vicious eye contact with Zeke. Oh wait, did Zeke have any more actions to do?
I do have more
Do
actions.
it quick. Do it
I
quick.
have, that was to aim though.
I forget that we use action points. Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
To aim was. Did I aim when I did that? Yeah, I
No.
I
did.
don't believe
right?
you did.
Okay, then I still have one more action. I have 2 more actions. I have 3
Right, try
actions.
shooting him again.
I'm gonna shoot him again. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like he's looking at me as he's running. I'm like, and I take another fire shot at him. I got a 3.
Oh my gosh, roll damage again.
That is not as good this time around. That
Okay.
is only 7.
Okay, he still moves down one more, so roll me 3d6 for another grievous injury, or 4d6 if you got that extra one. I think you do.
I got 1d6.
Okay.
I got a 6 in one of them.
All right, then roll me a d100 for another grievous injury.
It's not that bad. I got a 40.
With a 40, the second time you shoot him, oh my gosh, you shoot him in the hand and blow some of his fingers off.
Nice.
So like he holds up his hand to like touch his jaw, and you shoot again, and like the half of his hand gets blown off.
So when that happens,
Nice.
because I happen to have the jaded talent. So
Okay.
because of this is not really pertaining to what situation, but it's just more of a flavor stuff. Zeke is just looking very calm right now. Like he's seen stuff. He's seen a lot of stuff these past couple of weeks. He's seen people with no skin. He's seen rituals. He's kind of becoming a bit numb to this, and
Yeah.
he's just firing away at them. And when he makes that second shot, I would like to use my last action point to use Weapon of Words.
Okay.
And I will just pointing the gun. I have my second pistol. Like I dropped the first pistol I shot 2 shots from, and I'm pointing the second pistol at him. And I just say out loud, "This gun has 2 shots in it. First 2 shots took out your jaw and your fingers. I'm not gonna miss the next 2 shots. Stop what you're doing, drop your weapons, and give up right now."
I'm assuming you want to intimidate them?
I would like to intimidate.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Whew, that was hot.
Yeah.
Well, Saoirse fans herself vigorously.
Vigorously.
Even fucking Phineas is a bit like, ooh.
Oh, I got it. I got a 49.
Oh, nice. Okay, that means his damage and peril thresholds reduced
Well,
by 1.
It's not reduced by 1. It's actually reduced by 2.
Oh, you monster.
Because of my rally to arms trait. Whenever I use the things of words or weapons, any effect comes from it is doubled instead of whatever it normally is.
Excellent. Excellent. So, yeah, he his damage threshold drops to 4 and his peril down to 8. And in fact, I'm gonna roll a resolve check as a free action here to see if he takes some peril, because I mean this is a bad situation. Let's see how his resolve is. That's a +10. Okay. No, he succeeds. He does not take any peril, but then he does quickly move down those stairs, and like hand gushing blood, mouth hanging off his face. He walks to the bottom, and you can see that he's got that rope at his feet that Phineas left there, right? And he makes like unwavering eye contact with Ezekiel as he holds his hand out over the top of the rope, and the rope levitates. And then he motions with his hand fiercely behind him, and without even looking at Phineas, the rope careens back that direction and hits Phineas. And so what we're gonna do is, I'm just for flavor's sake, this is a special ability he has as a magic user to hit someone without even trying with an object.
We got mages. We got mages.
We got mages, folks.
Like Zeke goes like, "Mages, mages, we got mages, we got mages."
Confirmed mages.
Same way he was screaming, "No skin, no skin, mages, mages."
Ah, it's fucking magic. God damn
And
it.
basically, he's using the bulk of this rope to try to knock Phineas prone off the back of this balcony. Like, he's using the rope to, like, hit him in the chest. So I need a coordination test from Phineas.
Shit.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck.
Ben. Come on, Ben.
Come on, you got this.
Coordination. Okay, this isn't something I'm real good at, but
That's okay. That's okay. You got this.
oh, that's a crit success.
Woo!
Yeah.
It hits you in the
11.
chest, and I'm gonna say with a crit success, like, you do, like, you get knocked backwards, but then grab onto the railing and do like a little kid on a monkey bars, and you swing back underneath.
Oh, nice.
So it just looks super cool.
So it looks dope as fuck. Is
It
what you're
does
saying.
look very cool.
So fucking
no
dope.
damage for you or anything like that, and that's the end of this guy's
And I'm gonna
turn.
add to the scene that guy actually says, "Oh, that was so fucking dope."
He does.
Yeah.
No, that guy says. "Roar, roar, roar."
Oh god.
Oh,
his face.
Zeke 100% is like under his breath pointing the gun at this guy. He's like,
Roar, huh.
dope.
It's Nessa's turn. And right after Nessa, it's gonna be Katie Gould.
Oh boy. Okay, I guess. I mean, so Nessa's gonna. She probably was working her way, but then hears screaming of mages and things, and feels like she better get the hell out of it.
Mages?
So he's running down the stairs. I mean, I was looking to try and maybe try this that I successfully did so well before, and bludgeon with elements. And I will spend an action point as I come out, and I will. Now, my initial thought was gutted because he's moving. So, and I think I'll just stick with that. So I will literally just blow in his direction and try to gut him, essentially. Make him spend an additional AP for movement actions.
I love it. This is a good time to talk about spellcasting because, I mean, this is something we're all still learning. Now, when you cast a spell like this, you can also choose to sort of risk backlash on it.
Yeah.
So if you want to do a harder an incantation check, if you want to raise the stakes, it will increase the effect. So basically, you can risk backlash by saying you can increase the difficulty rating and gain 1 conflict, and you can see if you. I'm just looking through it right now. So I want to know: are you going to roll it just basic?
You know what? We'll up the ante. It sounds like things are a little bit dire, especially if they are a mage as well, and I don't know what they are able to do. We just came out the door, so let's try the whole backlash thing and see what happens. You know, let's play with the mechanics a bit.
So we're going to risk backlash here, and
so
it's going to. So what's your incantation?
So my willpower is 45. My incantation adds another 10, so 55. I would have to roll under. Basically.
Yep, it's a straight check. So if you want to make it 65 or 75, you take on conflict and peril to do that, basically.
Right, I see. So it makes it easier to succeed.
Right.
But there's
But at your own peril, you know.
Yes.
Literally.
Do I have to roll for backlash to see if it actually happens, right? As well, so it doesn't automatically.
No, it just increases the difficulty, or it increases the ease of your incantation check.
Oh, okay. Let's add 1. I mean, 55 hopefully is a good one, but let's say 65.
All right.
So we added that. And see what happens. Oh shit! We already just did it. 63.
Excellent. So fortunately you did that, but I rolled a chaos die, a d6, and got a 6,
Right.
which means that you do take some peril on.
I take some
And it
peril.
is 7 points of peril on your peril tracker.
Okay, so my peril is 9, so I'm okay, right? Because it has to go.
It doesn't meet your first
9.
level. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel the fear welling up inside you as you see this spell take effect, and you watch him double over in pain. Like you can see his body is cramping up, which slows down his movement, and you are a little bit surprised at your own power, but not so much that it's going to impede you.
Okay. I mean, that's only one of my action points.
Now you can move,
have
you can get in the
more.
boat, you can, I mean, movement
So-
takes points too.
Yes, so I do want to get in the boat. So would that take both of mine? Or would that only take one?
Let's say to get from your starting point into the boat,
Yeah.
it would take. What's your movement score?
My movement score is 6.
Okay, it would just take one more action point for you to climb down into the boat. And if you want to take cover in the boat or interact with, like, untying it, that'll take your third action point.
Saoirse's already helping to untie.
Yeah. If it's helpful to get two of us, if it's tied up enough that I need to help, then I will spend that action point to untie. So yeah, I'll let the guys.
We'll say that between the two of you, it's untied. It's floating
Untied.
freely, and
Freely,
you
yeah.
have it free, but everyone is still on the shore.
Kind of hold it. I guess we'll untie and kind of hold the pier then to make sure we don't float away before everyone's on.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
So you do that, and then very casually, Elizabeth Gold strolls out of the secret door, and she is going to turn and pull out her own weapon. She's going to pull out her overcoat pistol. And fortunately, he's close enough now that she can hit him. She takes fire. She needs a 50, and she rolls a 75.
Oh no!
So she misses, and she's like,
Yep.
she sort of does that, and she goes, "Oh well." No, that's Grace. She goes, "Oh well," and she turns around, and she hops into the boat. And as she hops into the boat, she turns to you, Ness, and she says, "That was nice. What was that? Batter with elements? What's that called? It's a good one."
Bludgeon.
And bludgeon with elements, right? And next up is Phineas.
That guy was last trying to shoot back at Ezekiel, and you
He's still
specifically
facing
said, yeah, you specifically said he threw that rope at me without looking at me.
Trying to show off, yeah.
So his back is to me.
His back is to you.
So,
Don't turn your back to me. No, seriously, you
uh,
shouldn't turn your back.
you
on
really
that.
shouldn't,
That's-
because I have a fucking sword. So, I'm gonna run him through with my hanger sword.
Excellent. So you use a point of movement to get up right on him.
Nah, I'm gonna use 2 points to do a charge,
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Shit.
and then attack.
All right,
Which
do
means
it, my
this has
friend.
to work because I have no more points after this. But
Yeah.
that should be enough for old Finn.
I think you're right.
I think so.
I don't remember my score now, but yeah, I have a 54 combat.
Excellent.
And I have a point, so I had to get under a 64, so I got it.
Sweet. You roll for damage, keeping in mind his damage threshold, because of all the stuff that's been done to him, the words, his weapons, and all this stuff, is 4. So you have to roll more than
Love it.
4 to kill this guy.
Love it. What do I get from the charge again? Isn't it I get an extra?
You get an extra d6 or something to
I
see
think
if
it's an extra
injury.
fury die.
I think you get
Oh,
an extra
is it?
sweat dice. I think you
Yeah,
get an extra
add
sweat
1d6
dice.
fury dice to damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
Sweet,
go, yeah.
sweet. All right.
You love to see it. So I have to roll 2d6, and then I don't think my sword has anything special about it. No, it doesn't. Okay. So
Hang has some blood.
hang. It's just your normal everyday hang. That's not a 6, nor is that a 6.
What is
suck
the
at
total, though?
injury.
What's the total?
So
Yeah.
that's the 7, plus what the fuck is my forget what-
I think you still murder him.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
uh-huh.
think he's gonna die. one
He's
way or
dead. Let's
another.
be clear.
Let's just say he's dead.
Okay.
Oh, it's plus my CB. God, I'm so dumb. Okay, so 14 it is.
Oh, he's very, very dead. Like,
Okay, so-
this is-
So I have to say some
roll,
dope shit.
Just do you want to see if he's injured as he dies? Do you want to see
Sure.
how you
Yeah, if I
horribly
can cut something
disfigure
off
him?
while I'm at, yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
roll
we already
me-
cut off
horribly
his jaw and
disfigured
his
man.
like fingers.
Roll
Like,
me,
what does he have
roll me
left?
3d6 to see if any of them are 6s.
Okay,
Why the fuck not?
I'd love
Yeah.
that.
Why not?
Holy shit!
I rolled a 666.
Holy shit!
What? Guys, this is there's a gif of me out there from my first ever stream show in which I shout, I got 2 6s, and this is now, someone gif this shit because I got 3 6s.
You're the devil.
That's
I am the
oh my
devil.
gosh, that's hilarious.
I think I won the game. I think I won the.
You
Flames
won.
of Freedom.
You
Is
won.
this
What
how
is
you
it?
Zweihander.
win? Is
You
this
won
how you
Flames of
win
Freedom.
Flames of Freedom?
I think the
This is how I
series
win.
is over. This was a really
That's
good game.
it.
Thank
Basically,
you.
well, thanks
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Good game, everyone.
think I
Thanks for,
win.
thanks
Here,
for joining.
Did I
us.
break it? Oh no.
Here's what's happened. Here's what happens. Okay. Um.
I just need to say one dope. I need to say one dope shit and then narrate
Okay. Please,
away.
please say your dope shit.
My dope shit is just that. However, like if my plan was to run the guy through, so it at least starts with that. Some more
Yeah.
stuff might happen after that, but as he plunges his sword into his back, he absolutely has to lean forward and just say, "The Sons of Liberty send their regards."
Colin,
And then-
I almost thought he was gonna say, "How about them apples?"
Your mother.
You run up and run him through with your sword. And you say your cool shit, whatever it was, one of those options.
Yeah.
And you've already seen him use some sort of magic, and then you can feel it through your sword leave his body. It just sort of dissipates. And then you watch as it sort of hangs in the air, and for a second you think you smell sulfur and brimstone, and you watch it get sucked down below you into the boards, past that, into the earth, and he falls dead at your feet. That's what you get for a 666.
I think I
Finn,
just
what
watched
the
guy
fuck
go-
you do?
I think I sent him to hell.
And as
Somehow.
Yes,
Can
you
we
did. You
go?
condemned him to
Can
eternal
we go,
punishment.
please? Can we go?
And as you're saying that, Grace strolls out and she says, "Yes, the others might be following quickly. Everybody into the boat. Come on."
I want
And
to
she
very
sort of, like,
quickly.
Hops down into the boat.
I want to very quickly run this guy's pockets.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You quickly pat him down. This guy here, who is a Freemason, entered apprentice. Let's see what he carries on him. Well, of course I don't have it. I'll figure it out and I'll tell you. But you all sort of hobble down and you get into the boat and climb aboard. I don't think anybody got hurt at all. Phineas got hit with a rope.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Who
you're
throws
fine.
a rope?
Yeah, who throws a rope? Honestly.
What a
Throws
stupid
rope.
idea.
Really?
And you all climb aboard and you shove off, start rowing out into the harbor. And at first, you are heading toward Boston proper, because I'm imagining one of your crew is rowing because everyone else has been tortured and beat up. And you head to there, and Grace says, "No, they're not heading there.
Where are we going?
We're going to Bird Island." And Elizabeth Gold says, "Yes, we are going to provide assistance to our friends in Dorchester Heights. But in order to do that, we need to be out a little bit further into the ocean." You all turn and you head outward toward an island that is set out into the Atlantic. And that's where we're going to take our break. I think that's a good place to stop.
Bam.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
escape successful. Everybody, wow, chat was blowing up. We appreciate it so much with all the bits and all the chatter going on and the subs. Thank you for all those people who gifted subs and subbed for the first time. We love you so much. Lacuna, thank you for clipping the 3 6s for Colin. That is wonderful. It's
Thank you, Lacuna.
he appreciates that
I
more than
appreciate
you
you
know.
much. You have
We're
no
gonna
idea.
take a 10-minute break. We'll be back at 33 past, somewhere around there. And until then, stick around. Go do some more retweets. We can always use some more, and call your friends over as things are about to get hairy indeed and interesting. Until then, we'll see you. We'll see you in a moment. Hello.
Did you
Hey
just-
everyone, welcome back to
Why? Every time.
Wally.
One day we'll get it right.
Flames of Freedom on InfiniteRP. The group has made a daring escape from captivity, and they have been directed by their patron Grace de Beers to head towards a place called Bird Island, and that's where we find them. They are in the boat crossing the Atlantic, and what I'd like to know is
We're crossing the fucking Atlantic.
the whole thing.
In the
whole thing?
rowboat.
We're taking
We're
the war
going
to
to
them,
Britain!
motherfucker.
We're taking the
going to
war
the
to
home
them.
Magic. Magic is
taking the
doing
war
it.
to
The
them,
war
guys.
to the home islands, baby. We're sailing to England.
Nez is gonna
Guy, I
cast
was
a
like,
spell.
"What's up?"
Someone's gonna like hold on to the boat and run like in
Yeah,
fucking
someone's in the
Incredibles.
back, just going paddling.
To be fair, you're crossing the Atlantic, but a very, very small part of it.
Okay.
Out
We're
to an
crossing
island
Boston
called
Bay.
Bird Island. Yeah, in fact, yeah, exactly. And as you are going, who's rowing the boat? I'm wondering.
Green Mountain Himbo.
Yeah.
Green Mountain Himbo.
He is rather broad-chested.
It's enough for 2 people to row if somebody else wants to join you.
I'll help. Yeah, I'll be on the other side rowing.
All right. As you're rowing, Grace de Beers has like 1,000-yard stare toward the city of Boston. And she is just kind of staring that way, and she says, I have only lived in the city for a few months, but it is, I've grown fond of it. It is not a bad place to live.
It's a shithole.
All right, well, everyone's entitled to their opinion, Egbert, but fine.
Please, why the fuck do you call me that? That's never been my name.
It's more, it's a beautiful name.
No, it's no, it's not. It's got egg in it. It's a stupid name. Why the
You've
fuck
ruined
would
my
you want-
moment, Egbert. I was looking across the harbor, wistfully.
I will kick you out of this fucking boat if you call me that one more time.
She has been tortured. Give her a moment.
You should take it as a compliment. Do you know what the word, the name Egbert derives from?
Are you about to tell me something real or some made up bullshit?
I did apologize. No, I'm being honest.
What's it mean?
It derives from a Germanic word that means bright edge.
It's like your sword, yeah?
I mean, it's not really well polished. My sword in particular, it's kind of beat up. But
But the polish is only on the surface. The brightness comes from within. And she pokes you in the chest too hard.
ow! Why? Ow! Man, lady, you got like long fucking fingernails.
Well, only on these two, she says.
Mm.
And then she...
Zeke
and
just
then-
like Zeke just goes.
Y'all, I am not fucking with you. And then she steals a glance at Elizabeth Gold. And then looks back at the rest of you.
Like Zeke just goes, hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
I have
and
nothing
she
to
says,
add to that.
Canon.
anyway,
Confirmed.
Oh, that's too good. That's way too
Amazing.
good.
she says, no.
So she poked me with her pinky? Jeez.
Ring finger. The ring finger poke.
Oh.
It's the worst, the most
worst
serious
kind.
of all pokes.
Because no one ever presents that finger and it's like,
No.
no.
Mm.
All right,
So-
have your moment. Just stop.
Well,
calling
I
me
not
Egbert.
had. I was going to do a monologue, and now you're being rude. You have made enormous contributions to the cause of freedom, and
Trying.
I am hesitant to lay another duty upon you. However, the news we have gained from being in captivity compels me to do so. Miss Gould, would you please tell our friends what your role is in the events of the coming days? And she sort of like is already blushing a little bit because of that. And looks at all of you and says, and she trades a glance, but this time not with Grace, but looks at Nessa. She says, I am a witch. I don't like the word witch, but mage might be more accurate. And
We got
heraldry.
mages. Mages.
Yes, I'm a mage. Yes. And Harold Winchester has
He like
In-
Zeke, he's like lowers the gun down.
Mm.
Harold Winchester has been killing mages throughout Boston. So we are in short supply. And General Washington needs our help. And I would not be surprised if he would appreciate yours as well, Nessa.
Well, that is why I'm here. So.
Of course. I'm not a Freemason or any other part of any sort of secret group, and I have no love for them. But the army, the Redcoats, also, I don't particularly care for. I'm sorry. And she looks at Grace, and Grace sort of takes over, and she says, all right, so now, nephew Phineas.
Yeah.
Have you told your friends what you were doing up in Fort Ticonderoga and the glory you have obtained there?
Several times, several different versions. They were actually nice enough to help me workshop it. You know, to really get it out good.
We were kind of proud of the fact that we actually embellished some more so in the story by showing with the fact that my boy Phineas over here, he did his best out there in Fort Ticonderoga. And,
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm specifically thinking of the end goal and what you brought back to Boston.
Oh, yeah. You know, I don't even know if I ever told you guys that part. I was kind of focused more on the stair bit. But, yeah, no, Fort Ticonderoga, hell of a prize, actually. We didn't even anticipate there'd be this many, but there's a lot of fucking cannons in that fort. A lot. Some really, really big guns. And it's a hell of an operation to get them from there to here, but that's what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, well, if I may make one small correction, it was a hell of a lot of guns, and it was a complicated operation. They are ready to be put in place in Dorchester Heights.
Really?
Yes, you see, and she sort of points out across the harbor towards this elevated land mass opposite Boston, and she says, you see from here, the cannons can not only fire upon garrisons in the city, but also out into the harbor and the boats that are there. And
We
the
can sink the British fleet.
Yes, but if the boats try to fire back because they are in the water, the cannons cannot aim high enough to return fire.
Right.
So it's perfect.
Yeah.
It would be perfect if the soldiers there had enough cover to get into position. And that is what we are going to provide. Particularly,
Yes.
we are going to be creating a small area of fog around the harbor to mask their approach. And
How are we gonna
Elizabeth,
do that?
Yeah, because I was about to ask that question. I mean, how?
and Elizabeth sort of like meekly like raises her hand.
Yeah.
Is it magic? Is it magic?
magic,
Is that
isn't
what we're
it?
gonna do?
We've got mages.
Yes,
We got mages.
We got
All
mages.
right.
And
So
so-
you and Nessa gonna do some fog magic?
Well, if Nessa would like to help me, I would appreciate it. But
yes.
Mostly what I'm concerned about is protection. We don't know what's waiting for us on the island, but this ritual is going to take about an hour. And if anything happens to interrupt it, then, well, the whole plan might be lost.
So those of us that are non-magical users protect those that are for that hour?
Yes, that would be very good, Grace says. However, I am going to apologize in advance, for I will not be one of those in the number. This is the bad news. I'm going to drop all of you at the island, but then I must hurry myself back to the position of General Washington. I was able to obtain intelligence that he is the target of an assassination attempt. And again, if he dies, then all is doubly lost.
What's happening?
Phineas, you must compartmentalize, all right? You must focus on the task at hand.
No, but
Yes.
so do you. So do you.
I understand. I
you-
understand.
You cannot let anything happen to General Washington. You don't understand. You.
Believe me, I won't. I have many powerful friends. But if General Washington were here, I believe he would tell you that the most important thing at this moment is to get that fog cloud to descend upon the city so the guns can be put in place. I will ensure his safety. And then, once we are finished, I will send a boat to retrieve you from the island.
All right. I mean, it's gonna be weird without you, but hey, got an important job. We got our important job.
Grace.
And I'm glad. Yes, I'm glad I can count on you. When you are finished, and the boat picks you up, come to 105 Brattle Street as quickly as you can. Okay.
05 Brattle Street. All right. Okay.
Grace, if something goes wrong and we lose General Washington, who's in charge?
This would be the second in command. Would be perhaps General Arnold, I believe.
Oh, fuck. That guy's
Oh.
a dick.
Yes, he is a bit rude. Yes, a bit whiny.
That's a good word for it, yeah.
I never liked that guy one bit.
You've
he's a
met
bit of a
General Benedict Arnold.
Oh no, I hated the guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I never liked him. I don't know, just like when someone rubs you the wrong way, when you look at them and you're like everyone's like, oh yeah, I like this guy. They're really great. And you're just like, no, I don't like him. You know, it's
When
like
we
one of
were
those
in when we were in boot camp, he came through for like an inspecting the new recruits type thing.
Yeah.
He found all kinds of problems with Zeke's uniform. Loose
I don't
threads
like
and
him.
shit.
I don't like him. I didn't like him. I didn't like him one bit. He was all like, you sir, why is your shirt untucked? And I'm like, well, you just.
He
woke me
sounded
up.
just like that too.
that's a
He
very
sounded
good
just like
impression.
that.
Yeah, I have.
Oh
never
yeah,
really done it.
I could do a great Benedict Arnold impression. Phineas always cracks up when I say this one, right? It's the one about the stick.
Oh, do it.
Oh, my name is Benedict Arnold, and the stick up in my butt has a stick up his butt. Oh!
And with that scream, the boat pulls onto the shore of the island.
Hold on, you guys go ahead. Hold on. I need a minute. Oh,
Everyone
fuck.
except Grace exits
We're
the boat,
like Zeke is cracking up in his own shit.
and as she pushes back into harbor, she's like, "The fate of the colonies is in good hands." She threw Brewer back out into the harbor. Oh no!
Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Whoa, sorry.
I think Nessa gives her a look of exasperation and I'm trying kind of thing.
She gives you a half smile, as if to say, "It's okay." So you are on this island with Elizabeth Gould, or Katie, as she tells you to call her. It is late afternoon by this point. It took you a few hours to row out here. And all around you, you see flat, marshy land with reeds blowing in the wind, salt air, and everyone is sort of swatting at their necks as bugs and gnats and mosquitoes circle you. And the mosquitoes are going to roll for initiative. Just kidding, they don't. And as you walk inland from shore, the ground goes from being sort of spongy to something more solid. And she says, "All right, I'm going to need to move to the center of the island. There's an area I think that is large enough, and it's a big island. There's some tree cover in certain areas. It's probably like a square mile. It's not small. But you start walking. What do you talk about as you're walking?"
Is there anyone else on this island?
I'm sure I don't know. It's possible. I mean, it's not a tourist destination, but people come out here for crabbing or just to get a lay of the land. Although that's less common with the blockade on with the ships in the harbor.
Right.
So why do we have to do this ritual on this island?
It's about the location. If I do it from here, it will blossom out from this area and cover the city and Dorchester Heights as a whole.
I gotta make it look natural as possible, right?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Right. If we were standing in Dorchester Heights and a cloud of fog descended from on high, I suppose it would be intimidating, but it would be suspicious as well.
I see.
All right. What do you think? We apparently have to defend you two. What would we possibly be defending you against on this uninhabited island?
Hopefully nothing.
That doesn't sound assuring at all.
With the run of luck I've been having, I don't mean to be assuring in the least.
I'm gonna be honest with you, lady.
Right there with you, sister.
The past couple of days, I saw a guy with no skin. I've seen several people with no skin. I've seen people who are dead come back to life, and I saw someone legit move a piece of rope without touching it. Like they waved
Yeah, that
their
wasn't
hand.
even the weirdest thing.
That was just like a spit in the bucket right there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you're saying that may not be any threats, but magic is fucking weird. It's really fucking weird, and
Pretty fucking
I don't
weird.
know. I don't know what if you can do magic, and we're facing up against people who can do magic also. I mean, what are we guaranteed we're not going to face some magic folk? You know,
No, I
They got
haven't
mages too.
got
do.
mages, but you as well. And she sort of places a hand on Nessa's shoulder, and she says, I mean, I know you've seen some incredible things over the past few weeks, but magic is just another tool. It can be used for good or for ill. And I'm sure you've seen the ways that it can be used for a positive force, yes? And so it's nothing to fear, it's just something to be respected.
Do you know this area at all? Is there anywhere that you would suggest that we take up a post?
There is, and she is scanning the yes, over here. And with that, let's take a look at Roll20 if you're not there already.
Oh yeah.
And she says, this should do. It is not particularly more powerful, but should give me a good look at the mainland and, well, be able to focus our powers. So, it will take me a short while to get up, to get everything ready. If there's any preparations you need to make, protective spells or bandaging of wounds, anything, now is the time to do it.
Did anyone get hurt? Does anyone need help?
I'm pretty good right now, actually.
I'm fine.
Well, I feel like maybe it's a good idea to do some of those things that take some time. So can if I can, I'll do that liquid courage
Nice,
spell
okay.
again.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Remind everyone at home what that does.
So it takes 6 minutes to cast, and I take a pitcher of alcohol. Or in theory, I can, when I roll, I can apparently do an entire barrel if we had it. But at the moment, she at least has a tankard and some, like a hip flask style thing. And I spend time. Basically, I sing a song over the pitcher, and I imbue it with courage to withstand more sort of stress and fear and terror for anyone who drinks from it, basically. So yes. So
And
it lasts
how
for like
long does it take?
It takes 6 minutes,
Okay.
but it lasts 3 plus WB, which for me now,
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. What's your Warner Brothers?
Resist my Warner Brothers.
I thought there were three. There was the
Yeah.
brothers and the sister.
And there's Dot.
So
Dot.
yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget Dot.
And the Warner
Oh
sister.
yeah.
My Warner Brothers is currently 6, so 9. And
So it
no, so
lasts-
yeah, 9 hours. It will last.
9 hours. Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
So
But I need to roll for it.
you start singing this and preparing your incantation. At the same time, Elizabeth is milling about, sort of etching symbols in the sand, creating a circle on the ground, and placing sensors and candles in different areas around these odd symbols. And then, as like, let's say halfway into this singing, right, you hear something, and Elizabeth is harmonizing with you as you sing, and you look over to her, and she is applying paint to her face, in a somewhat frightening manner to the unattuned observer, looking kind of like maybe like a skull or a mask all around the outside while she sings with you. So make this incantation roll, and we'll do it with you can add +20 to your goal as she's assisting
Okay.
you in the casting of this spell,
Right.
with which
Well,
she's familiar.
Okay, so we have a 55 on our own without
Sure.
that. So 50, 60, 75. We hope. Okay, come on then. Oh my lord. I rolled a 91. Do we have
All
any
right.
do we have any
You have
coins?
2
Is it worth it?
coins.
Yeah.
We
Worth it?
have-
I mean,
Use that coin.
We
yeah,
have
I mean,
it.
I have no idea if we need, like, but something's probably gonna go down, isn't it? Come on.
Shit's gonna go down.
Yeah.
I don't know anything better I can do, so I feel like this is. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna steal one of those coins. Let's go. Frick! I get under, right? In the end? No, wait, do I?
76.
70.
Nope, that's failure.
That's one over, isn't it?
Damn.
Oh, no.
no!
It's 1 over.
It's
And
one
so
over.
Oh.
No.
the
God.
spell casting
Sucks, don't it?
ends,
Happened to me too.
and kind of a foul, funky smell comes
Oh.
up from the glass. And as she removes her cloak, you see that Elizabeth is dressed in she's dressed wearing like animal skins, a kind of way. You're thinking that maybe she has ties to indigenous culture, and she sort of comes over and joins you in looking into the glass, into the tankard, and she says, "It happens to the best of us." What's
Yeah.
everybody else doing while this happens?
I guess trying to find the best spot, like placement to like have eyes all across, like eyes further into the island, eyes on the water to see if anyone's coming, and like just try to place out as best we can.
Nice.
I will say that Saoirse will, because I have something new that's kind of fun. Saoirse will post up, have her pistol out, and then take out her drawing like pad of paper and
Mhm.
start drawing, keeping an eye on Zeke, because I have a new thing called the artist's eye.
Ooh.
When you are in the presence of your muse, and I have had Zeke as her muse for the moment, you ignore peril
For the
condition
moment,
penalties.
she says.
Well, I get additional muses each tier, so I can have more than
Oh.
one muse if I get up to another tier. But yes,
what
you
happens to
ignore
your
peril condition penalties when
Oh,
creating works
wow.
of art around your muse. So if any scary shit happens while we're waiting, I'm good because
I
I'm
love
drawing
it.
Zeke.
Because I'm drawing Zeke.
So
Kiss my
basically,
heels.
this
It's
feels like one of those
my
moments
muse.
in a comedy movie where she's just drawing and all this shit is going on behind her. And it's just like,
Exactly.
it's like
That
Oh
is
my god, he's so
just
cute.
Yep, exactly.
hardcore. She's drawing Zeke, and around it is like Cersei X Zeke heart. Z plus Z S heart.
what's no, her first name, his last name. Just like that.
Saoirse Brathwaite.
Oh, I love
Meanwhile, like smash cut over to Zeke, who's like,
He's just picking his nose, like
Zeke's picking his ass right now. It's like his
Scratches.
knickers are riding up.
pick his nose, like, and he's like, "Yeah, Finn, you gotta post up." All right, go.
Okay, Finn's picking his ass right now. Anybody have Oh, sorry, carry on. I was about to do my thing.
But yeah, he's just pretty much doing the same, just like keeping a lookout on the island because he's not a sniper. That's more Finn's thing. So he's pretty much like taking a stroll around the island, but like keeping a lookout for everyone, like taking advantage of his whole like his pretty good perception and just his spatial awareness and just knowing places that he can get to fast and quick and be stealthy, and if he needs to, just be like, pew, surprise, jump scare on someone.
Yep, I love it. How about make me a warfare check?
Oh,
Which I don't think we've rolled.
we have not rolled warfare.
I used it once. No, I used it in the tavern to investigate some redcoats.
That's right.
A while back.
Okay. Ooh, this is a 40. All right.
Listen to those clicky clacks.
Oof, I got a 94.
That's not great.
That's
Not
not a 40.
You are left with the conclusion that this isn't a great location, and not many of them are. There's not a lot of cover here if you wanted to take cover. You might be able to get low cover out of some of these like hills and little hillocks, but it's not like there's a big old wall or something like that you can hide behind. It's making you a little nervous.
Like I look at him and he's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I got nowhere to hide around here.
What's
And
the
with that
problem?
realization, take 8 points of conflict.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Gosh.
gosh. There's no places to hide around here. It's just too many like low bushes and dunes, and it's nothing to really like, nothing I really just jump out and just do my
Well,
usual
if we
thing.
can't hide, then why don't we hide in plain sight? Could we
Good.
pretend that we were fishing? Or, I mean, I could continue to just draw the landscape. And if anyone approaches, we don't look threatening. We simply look like we are doing something else.
Oh, that segues perfectly to my thing, though. Because, like, as you say that, Phineas comes down from that little mound and is like, yeah, so I set up guns everywhere for us to shoot people if they come near us.
Excellent.
Actually,
And in the
that's,
meantime,
What was your idea? Sorry.
Oh, exactly that. And in
Okay.
the meantime, we could pretend that we are fishing or making artwork or enjoying an afternoon on the island.
that's a pretty good.
If it's
Did
all right
actually.
with you,
Why do
I'm
you
not-
always seem surprised when I have a good idea?
I'm not
Always be
surprised.
actually.
I'm
Jump
not
back.
surprised. I'm not surprised you have a good idea. It's just you're not the stealthy tactical person. When you like surprise me, when you come up with stealthy tactical shit.
I mean,
It
she knows,
just
like,
seemed-
everything.
It just seems sensible.
Well, here's another sensible thing. I know for a fact I'm not good at pretending to be anything. So, you guys can handle the... What's the word?
Subterfuge.
That's the good one. Yeah. You guys
You-
handle this. You guys handle the submarine, and then I will post up. I'll post up with the guns and shoot people if I have to.
All right. I was going to say you could actually fish if you wanted to. That way you wouldn't be
I'm garbage at
pretending.
fishing.
All right.
Terrible. Yeah, my dad tried to teach me, but you know what I was good at? Shooting things. So I'm gonna do that.
You shot the fish?
Well, actually, yeah, they were in fact in a barrel, but no, mostly just I would go during deer season up there in the woods in Vermont. It's beautiful. I got pretty good. I was a crack shot with a musket, 200 yards, pretty damn good.
Not bad.
Thank you. And yeah, I mean, got my first buck when I was 12, so I've been at this a long time. I'll be good back there. I'll kind of do a little Overwatch for you, even though that mechanic was eliminated from the game in playtesting.
He says.
He says out loud.
Looking straight at the camera.
And everyone,
Slowly
every single
turn.
cast member turns and looks at the camera.
I
So-
toss Zeke. Not Zeke. I toss Finn a bag of black powder with bullets.
Nice. Anybody got a spare rifle?
I do not know.
I got a flintlock and I got a brown vest, but
No, that's no.
I
Yeah,
really
no,
wanted to straight up steal the thing from Mel Gibson's The Patriot, in the part where he like hides guns all around an area and just runs between them, like already set up.
Oh, that's
really
really
want-
nice.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
wanted to-
cool.
That is really cool.
Like they're all preloaded, and he's just like he like
Yeah.
has them sitting in trees and shit, and then just runs between them.
Yeah. yeah.
Guerrilla warfare.
You know what? Should we just end early and go watch The Patriot?
Nah.
I've not seen it in a
Not that
while,
good.
so I'm in the
It's
mood
not
at the
worth
moment to
it.
start watching
Not
old
worth
movies
it.
again.
It's not worth it.
No.
Colin, you did see all that other stuff you picked up off of the agent, right?
Oh
That I
no.
put in chat. Yeah.
Oh.
That's so you did pull up.
Oh.
I mean, they have a knife. They have some, like an overcoat pistol. Nothing great,
Yeah.
but like some smelling salts, a tincture that might be useful just in case,
That's all good stuff to have. Yeah.
Mhm.
And more drugs too.
and
Some
more
laudanum.
drugs.
Yay, drugs.
So
So
the afternoon progresses on. Is there anything else you want to
Oh.
do?
yeah, there
um,
was one thing I wanted to do.
Actually, Zeke heads over to Finn.
What's up?
Finn, you got a sec.
Yeah. I'm just he's just loading up like the flintlocks. Now he's got 2 pistols, so he's
Yeah,
loading up both of the pistols.
he sits down and starts loading up his double barrel pistols.
Mhm.
With them.
Check out this one I got off that dead Mason.
Got a thing off a dead Mason. What is this? What is it?
Cute little
Overcoat.
overcoat pistol. Yeah.
Overcoat pistol. I mean, he like does like a twirl with it and everything. Like,
Roll me a coordination check.
oh, I am so that
See how
coordination.
fucking cool it is.
That is actually really good. I got a 20.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, I do
dope
like
as fuck.
twirls. He's like, yeah, it's all right. It's not my thing.
Show off.
Hey, I want to let you know something. I'm courting. That's the word they use apparently when it comes to kind of situations. I'm actually courting Cersei.
Are you saying that Zeke went a courting and he did right?
No. Yeah, but I guess that's what he laughs a bit. He's like, yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's Zeke went a court and he did right then, huh?
With
Carried a
Cersei,
pistol by my side, and he pulls up his pistol. Yeah.
I approve, buddy, but listen, you got a problem.
What?
She's too fucking smart for you.
Oh, I know this. I know this 100%. I know she's a fucking genius. All right. Me, I pretty much mumble left and right, like trying to spit, like stuff that's as smart as her. Nowhere. I cannot compare it.
I mean, I love you, bud, but you punch people and steal things from them for a living.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm not.
You know, fucking Skylar.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you just, that's. I get your point. I
I don't mean to drive it. Yeah, I don't mean to beat
No,
that
no.
horse here, but like, she's fucking brilliant, man. She's gonna.
I get it. I get it. But
I don't know though. Maybe that's great.
it's just as I told her, it's everything I've been going through. Skinless people, magic. It's been really questioning my mortality and what I want to do in the future.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like it's life like this. Eventually, something I want to just wind up doing for the rest of my life, or settle down and get a family. But as I told her, I just she's someone I want in my future all the time.
Start a family. What, did you talk there about having kids already? What do you guys do?
It's just someone that I want my future. Whatever happens in the future, I just want her to be a permanent fixture.
Well, you can make that happen, but do me a favor for right now. Just focus on staying alive, and we can worry about that when the war's over.
Oh, that's the plan, kiddo. That's the plan.
Hey, while I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
What's Nessa's deal? Do you know? I never.
He just like stares at him for a while.
What?
What do you mean, kid? What do you mean by her deal?
You know exactly what I mean. Come on.
No, I don't know what you mean.
She's single. What the fuck, man? You gonna make me say it? You want me to say I'm not a fucking co-op too? Like, what is this?
You know what? Yeah, she's very single. I mean, I know she's very single. I know she was talking to Bear earlier.
Bear? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
me.
Oh no. Yeah. I mean, because you know about Bear. They
I
call
know
him Bear.
about Bear.
Oh, you know about Bear. They call him Bear for a reason.
A lot of body
Wait.
hair.
Wait, what's the reason? Yeah, because he's really hairy and stocky.
He's just really hairy and stocky. That's what they call him.
Yeah. No, I
but-
hung out with Bear for a while. With me and Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian and Bear.
Oh shit, Brian was there?
Oh yeah, Brian was there. You know Brian?
Yeah, I know Brian.
Ah, he's
fucking
he's
Brian.
good people. Yeah,
He's real good people.
he's
Ah
sort of
man,
the
how's,
oddball among the other ones.
yeah, he's kind of an oddball. He's like, how's his family doing? I know he just recently
they're
had a
all
new
dead.
kid. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
yeah.
What a world we live in. What a world we live in.
Yeah.
Doc,
that's how-
can I hand my
Yes.
resignation in? No, I just wanted to like hand in my resignation and just like I just can't, I just can't.
Imagine how I feel.
And that's what happens when Wally and Colin are in the same game.
Hold on, I'm just gonna,
Wallin.
I actually do
I
have
fucking love it. I'm just like dying here. That's all.
Me too.
I actually do have to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
Now that I'm thinking about it.
She is currently staring sadly into a cup.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Can you load this for me, by the way? And he tosses you a flintlock.
Tosses it, and like he just grabs it in midair and puts it aside and starts loading up.
And Phineas saunters over to Nessa, kind of hands in his pockets, sort of, and sees you sadly looking over a cup. Are you okay?
Well, oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You crying?
Am I? No, it rained. Did it rain? Did it rain?
If so, it was
I sloshed
very
some of the-
localized.
Okay. Oh, come on. Get your acting skills together.
Come on, Madison. Pull it together.
Oh. Oh, honey, I tried to do something that would help you like I did before, and I didn't manage it. That's all. It doesn't always work every time. That's all.
Is that? You doing like what do they call that? Alchemy?
I mean, people call it lots of different things, I suppose. I was just trying to give you something that would help you all, you know, if things got a little scary like they did before. But I don't need to give you this because you all got yourselves, and you don't need a drink to tell you that you don't need to be scared. So.
Trying to give us some courage? That's nice.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, you just spent I don't know how long down in that horrible cave, so I don't think you need it.
Yeah, you might think that, but nah, I could still use some courage.
Well, dig down inside yourself and find it. Or, well, no, I won't. No, don't have a drink of this because this is terrible now. It's actually like worse than it was. But I got a hip flask of alcohol. Okay.
Oh, alcohol! I love that. Yeah, that'll do.
You do love alcohol. Don't drink it all. Don't drink it all. I need. Okay. Oh, that's some of the really strong stuff.
Okay, real quick, Kate,
If
I
it-
want to confirm,
if it-
is it some of the really strong stuff, or is it just like ale?
It's limoncello.
I'm gonna say this is
Shandy.
this is for once. This is actually some pretty strong stuff. Like he's been used to, you know, like
some good old
drinking milk.
Applejack is what you drinking.
Yeah, he thinks it's milk. You know, like he was thinking milk was alcohol. I
It's
think
true.
this is killing him right now because he's suddenly not used to how strong that actually was. I can't. Yeah, so it's pretty strong stuff. I
Oh,
grab it
God.
back from him pretty quickly. Okay.
Ow.
There you go. You're all couraged up, and I give him like a pinch on the cheek, and then a little.
He like. Wow, that's is that lamp oil? What the fuck?
It's. I mean, sometimes it's the best you can get, and to be honest, anything that works. But you know. And how are you doing?
Well, I did get my ass kicked in a basement for a few days, but not nearly as bad as Grace had it. It's all right.
You know, I'm sorry you had to run off and think that we weren't there for you, but we are.
Yeah, I know. Y'all came back anyway, so I was gonna see if maybe I could do something for you actually, because this last week's been kind of weird. I've been, hanging out a lot with the Sons of Liberty crew. Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian, and Bear too. Don't forget Bear. And
Can't forget Bear.
they're a tough bunch of guys, but they got a lot of diverse interests. And Robbie, Johnny, and a little bit Brian does a touch. Actually do experiment with some alchemy, and they were showing me some stuff. So I've picked up a few of your kind of potion mixy tricks, sort of. But I was hoping you could show me some more.
Oh. Right now right now, because there's kind of it's kind of the thick of it right now, but
no, not right now. Maybe obviously we're gonna be fine and survive this, of course. So after this is over,
of course we are. Make some fog and win the war.
But I can show you the one thing I learned. It's not that hard. It's really quick. I promise. I just want to see. I wanted to get some pointers. Let me know if I'm doing it right.
I would love to see it, please.
Finn's just gonna take his canteen of water, and he pours it out into the little tin cup, and puts his hand on top of it, and shakes it, and he's just gonna do a little simple Jesus magic trick. He's just gonna turn water into wine.
Gosh, the spell he was born to cast.
Does it turn
this
into
is-
wine or milk?
Can I roll alchemy?
Yeah, please do.
If you succeed, it's wine. If you fail,
Oh,
it's
totally.
milk.
Yeah, that's how it works.
No, it's a critical failure.
Okay, it should say what happens when you roll a critical failure on this.
Yeah, it should.
Oh, I was
Usually
just-
it has a condition, right?
Did you think I was doing a real spell? I was just making something up. Is there? I don't know. Where would I find
I don't
that
know. Are you?
information?
Is this a spell?
No, I was just making something up.
Oh, great.
He doesn't have a spell to turn water into fucking wine. I just got alchemy this 10 minutes before this game started.
I love it. I love it. So he's just pulling some
Nothing.
shit out of his ass.
Yeah, it's straight up.
There we go. Yeah.
You think you have a firm cover on the top of this thing,
Oh.
but as you shake it, you splash yourself in the face and take 4 points of embarrassment conflict.
Oh, and it's okay. I wanted to. Did anything happen to the water, or is it just water? Did I just get splashed in the face with water, or anything else?
It's just water. We'll have to look into alchemy more later to see. Because some of these critical fails are pretty great.
That's
And
not
at this
what it's
point,
supposed to do.
Oh, is it not? Well, it was. The showmanship was impressive.
That's very kind of you.
Right.
and at
I
this
mean,
point,
I just failed at mine, so it's it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Katie approaches, and I don't know if Phineas has noticed this, and she's approached, and she's in face paint and some really bitchin' looking sort of ceremonial garb, and she's like, okay, I think I'm ready to start casting the spell. Are you all ready?
I think I'm a little drunk, but
Do
yeah.
you need my help with your should I be helping you or helping them?
I might. The most important thing, and again, this above everything else is this can't be interrupted, or else I'll lose concentration. I'll have to start all over. So if it comes to that, I'd ask for you to defend me. But I may call on your help in casting if things become untethered.
All right.
So just if you're close,
I will
should
stay
be fine.
close. I will stay close.
Okay. And she starts into this heavy incantation, and you all watch as, like, for a while, nothing happens. And she's just sort of standing there as the sensors release this pungent incense, and fires are starting to pick up all around this circle. And the sun is going down. It's starting to get dark, and the shadows begin to dance around as she starts humming and moving in time with the noises that she's producing. Her voice becomes impossibly low, and you can almost feel it reverberating in the earth as she sort of bellows this low moaning chanting. And this proceeds on for a while. What's everyone else doing as she's in the middle of casting this spell?
Zeke is yeah, like he sits where Cersei's at on the dock to do the whole hiding in plain sight. It just looks like, and he pulls out a stick with string tied to it and fishing off the side of the dock.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Saoirse like has her drawing pad out, but is sort of concealing the fact that she has one of her flintlock pistols in her lap and is drawing and looking out, ostensibly to draw things, but also making sure no one's approaching.
Sweet. How about an awareness check?
Awareness?
Yeah,
All of us.
sure. Whoever is keeping watch.
Oh, that's a 29 from me.
Sweet.
Damn.
27.
All right. Anything from Nessa or Phineas? Y'all
I
watching,
got
or
a
are you-
74, so
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
very unobservant right now. I think I want to be observant, and that her spell sort of slightly draws me in a little bit, and I'm fascinated by that a little. So
Luckily,
Understandable.
your Overwatch sniper got a 14.
Ooh.
She told you that this would take, once it's set up, it took her about an hour to prepare. It's going to take her about 10 minutes to cast this spell. About, you think, maybe 4 or 5 minutes into the casting time, Phineas, you think that you spot some shadows moving to the sort of in this direction, to sort of the northeast corner, northwest corner of the map, and darting between trees.
All right, Phineas is going. So Phineas is on this hill on the back. He's gonna run with his rifle in hand to the hill on the opposite side, and
Mhm.
as he goes down, like behind that hill, he's just gonna. I think it's gonna be like a whistle. Him and Zeke have like their own like signal whistle that they worked out before.
Nice.
Like it sounds like a bird call. So as he like runs down, you hear like.
And Zeke replies with a
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
And
Set and spike.
as the spike comes down, you see 2 individuals emerge from the tree line. They are crouched but moving stealthily. They are dressed in some sort of indigenous clothing. They've got sort of loose, I guess, cloths on the bottom and straps on the top. And both of them have like either paint or tattoos that are covering the top halves of their faces. So the top half is dyed completely black, and you can see one of them has white eyes glowing in the reflection from the campfire light, but the other doesn't. And it seems like this one's eyes are inky black and watching you, and they both sort of mosey up and they start speaking, and much to Saoirse's dismay, they're speaking a language you've never heard before.
How is that possible?
Good
What is this
question.
bullshit?
And that's something that
Fuck
would
this
alarm
game.
you greatly, because you know all the languages.
Yeah.
Thought you did.
And then in the middle of speaking, they switch to French.
Oh. I know
Okay.
French, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know French.
And they say, tongues fall on deaf ears. You are not welcome here. Your foul magic will be cast off of this island. And they charge forward as if to attack. And so we are back in initiative.
Want me to shoot this guy?
Oh boy. Okay.
Here's the question of the day. Do you want me to shoot this guy? Saoirse, you're first up in the order. So we are launching into combat here. They appear to do you desire to do you harm. They're charging forward. One of them is holding in his hand a long axe that you might know as a tomahawk, and has a bow strapped to his back. The other has a pistol in hand, the one with the black eyes.
Okay. So she's gonna come forward. She'll have her pistol, but will not be pointing it. And will come forward and say in French, because that's all she's got. We will only be here for a short while. We will leave, and the magics will be gone. But please, let us stay but 10 more minutes.
They reply. The one with the black eyes, the furthest one back, replies in French again. He says, "In most of this, you are correct. You will only be here a short while."
God, I wish
I
could do
tried.
this.
She'll
Mhm.
shoot.
You sure
Okay.
did. Who are you aiming at?
Whoever was charging forward, or
Okay,
whoever
that
just
would be the
made
one
that-
with the one in
pithy-
front with the tomahawk.
Lovely. So the pithy one-liner guy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 49. I think that's enough. For simple ranged. That's enough. Okay. So that with I needed a 59, I got a 49, so that should hit.
Okay. You hit. Roll me damage.
So 1 and a 5 is 6 plus my PB.
Your PB.
Oh no, that's my distance, my CB.
While you're
so
doing that,
that's
we're gonna say
a
thank
9.
you, Nyarthlopic, for all those gift subs again. We love you and we appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
So that's a 9 in total.
A 9 in damage on the one who is charging from the front. His damage threshold is an 8, so he takes 1 rank of damage, and is hurt. Anything else you want to do? Are you going to bank some points? Are you going to use them?
Since he's kind of charging forward and I've put myself in the middle of things, I'll probably bank 1 just in case I need to defend myself. So I'm good.
Okay, cool. Next up is the one in the back with the black eyes, who okay, he has what appears to be an overcoat pistol in hand, and summoning what he's used already before, and telling you that you are only going to be here a short while and you'll be cast from the island. he is going to use words as weapons.
That's nice.
He is going to inspire that one in front of him. I'm going to do a skill check for him. This is all very exciting to see me roll checks in secret and whatnot. The one in front does not look inspired. We'll just say that. And then he is going to reach down and grab a handful of dirt. And he is going to walk forward right here. Well, no, not right there. Right here. And he holds it up in front of him, and he mutters something in that language you don't understand and blows into his hand as this dirt sort of bursts out. I need you, let's see, this is a cone spell, so I need you and let me see how big of a range does this have. This is I need you and I need Elizabeth to roll coordination check. As this wind stirs up and looks like it's going to blow you backward.
Is there any way that I could do like a protect so that this does not interrupt her?
That would be difficult. I would let you do that if you want to spend that last coin and take the brunt of this and willingly fail.
Ooh.
Okay. I mean, we got to get the spell off, so I'm okay with that. If
Yeah.
y'all are okay with spending the coin.
Hold on a sec. No, I'm not. I'm nowhere near close. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're all okay with sending the coin, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with spending the coin. Yeah.
All right, cool. You feel this gust of wind coming out, and you are going to be pushed back 12 yards.
So into the water.
Into the water. You see that boat there? You are thrown back and hit against that boat.
Oh, dang.
As this incredible wind.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, no, not really.
I need some good spells.
That's
As this happens, you take 8 points of peril.
Okay. Well.
And that's the end of his turn, fortunately. And Ezekiel, you just saw this happen. This sorcerer of some kind stepped forward and cast some sort of a spell that threw Saoirse back into that boat wreckage at the shoreline.
Oh, dang. I look back at Saoirse and I look at this guy. I'm like, all right. I pull out my double barrel. And for my first action, I look back at Saoirse and I say to her, you better get up because I'm going to need you to watch my back, Agapo, as I use words of weapon to inspire her.
All right. So roll me a, that would be, what's that, charm?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, dang. I got a 30.
Nice. She is
So, yes.
inspired.
You get inspired times 2 because of Call to Arms.
What's that do?
Inspired is a condition that means that you have, where's inspired? You add 1 to your damage and peril thresholds until the end of combat.
But it's now times 2 instead of 1.
Oh, so you add 2 to both of those.
Yeah.
At the end of combat.
Okay.
So I just like say those words to her to inspire her, and then I use my first action to fire a shot at that guy that shot at her.
All right, shoot him.
Big old wizard blast. Oh, that's a 44.
Yeah.
Dang, that is a critical success. You definitely hit this fool.
What happens on a critical for attack?
Now you just need to say, no one puts Saoirse in a corner.
I don't remember what happens, but it's gonna be real good.
I look at this guy and I don't have anything cool to say this time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but let me roll my damage.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 1-6, so that's a roll again. That's another 6.
Nice.
So that's 12 plus 5. That's 17 plus 1. That's 18 plus my combat, which is 6. So 18 plus 6. That's 24.
Yeah. With the 24, here's
Okay.
what happens. All right. Okay. All right,
Okay.
Wally. Okay. With a 24, that is 1, 2, 3 ranks for him. This is the sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So roll 2d6 to see if they get an injury.
Nope.
Okay.
No 6s.
All right. So you shoot him somewhere in his side, and he grabs at his side and growls at you in response.
I have one more action.
I'm sorry. I do just need to say the
Oh.
little fan wasn't enough. So
Big fan.
The big fan.
A big fan for this heat.
Oh wow.
A big fan.
Mhm.
Can I use my last? Can I use my last action point to try to intimidate them?
Sure.
I would like to try to intimidate them, and I straight up tell them, look, we just need to do what we need to do here. Let us take our time, and then we will be gone.
Okay. You say that, and do you want to roll me an intimidation check to
Yes.
see? Is this words as weapons, or are you
Yes,
just
this is
trying
words
to
as weapons.
talk shit? Okay.
Uses words as weapons.
Okay.
This is-
Whoa.
I can tell you I don't. Oh shit! I got a 27 because I thought it was a 77 and it went to a 2.
Holy moly. Yeah.
Oh.
So you can choose one person. Who are you trying to intimidate?
The sorcerer, because I get the feeling that they may be like in charge, maybe like they were like doing all the talk. So I just wanted to like.
So
let
their
them-
thresholds go down by 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. They flinch, which is how you know that that worked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
That's it.
All right. Next up is Nessa. Nessa, this is happening, and what you gonna do?
Well, Nessa is going to do what she does best, which currently isn't magic. So she's going to
Kick someone in the balls.
run, tackle, and chokehold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whom would you like to do this to?
Well,
surprise,
seems-
it's Finn. No, I'm just kidding.
Heel
no,
turn.
It's Elizabeth right in the middle. I'm turncoat all along. It probably is going to be the same person that the others are attacking because they seem to be the more dangerous, I guess. And she wants to just stop it without necessarily having to murder anyone. It's
Sure.
just she just wants to sleep, kind of thing.
Nice.
So yes, I will. So the chokehold is a 1 AP. I'm
Okay.
assuming some running over there will probably take 1 or 2.
Probably the rest of
Would
them,
that be Would that be enough to like run in and try and chokehold?
I think so.
I would like to use a toughness test rather than athletics because
Okay. And it's the toughness, and I resist. So you have to first make your check.
Yes, so I'll do mine.
Okay.
So my toughness would be a 46 plus 10, so 56. Come on, please roll better than you have been. 14! Come on!
Nice. Now I have to resist using athletics. Not the best, not the most athletic spellcaster. And he rolled a 97. I'm going to spend a coin to re-roll that.
Oh.
Roll
We got
worse!
That's an 11. This is a
Dang!
critical success, and
Oh,
then
dang.
I don't know how to describe this, but I'm going to roll. Let me see. Where is it? A d6, and if it's a 6, it's not. If it's a 6, the coin doesn't go back to you with this person's special ability. I would keep it, but it does. So you have 1 coin in your player pile right now, and I have the rest. But you run up to this guy. I'm going to move you right over here.
I go
And
to do it and
you
miss
try
or
to, but he
tackle or-
slips out of your grasp. And that is the end of your turn, I believe. Yes.
I think that's probably all I can do. I've only got 3
Okay.
action points, so yeah.
All right. This one down on the ground sees you threatening the sorcerer, but then sort of takes a look around and sees Phineas at a vantage point. So he's going to use, basically, to climb up this hill, it's going to take most of his other stuff.
Oh, you fuck.
Points. But he has this tomahawk that he is going to get engaged with you and try to hit you with it. Let's see how I go.
He gets a +10 because I'm a loudmouth asshole.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, there we go. That's your new thing, right? He saw you up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you with
Come
the
at
plus...
me, prick.
With the +10, he needs an 80 or under.
Fuck.
64, so he succeeds.
I mean, at least it's not a
And
critical.
that is going to be... he's going to spend his final AP to add a Fury die of damage.
This motherfucker.
He rolls a 6 and a 1 plus 8. That's 15 against Phineas.
That
does
beats
that
my
take
second threshold.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a d6 to see if you get an injury. You don't. So he comes up with his tomahawk and just sort of slashes you across the chest as you pull back, avoiding permanent injury. And then...
I am moderately wounded.
Oofa doofa, Saoirse, and I'll say probably Zeke too, hear the sound of splashing as another one of these guys comes out of the water like a Navy SEAL with that black tattoo on the top of his head. And observing the threats, he's going to charge at Zeke with his tomahawk as well. And he's going to try and hit you. He's going to try and hit you.
I don't like
So-
that.
Nope. It's bad news. It's bad news. So I'm looking for a 70 this time.
Yep.
That is a 3.
Oh.
And so he is going to spend another one of his points to roll 2d6. 5 points of damage against you. Not
My
great.
threshold, that actually... No, it doesn't, because my threshold is 4 plus... Right now is plus 6. So yeah, that's 10 is my threshold for my first level threshold.
Excellent. Fortunately, that they are both engaged with the two of you, and that is the end of their turn. Next up is Phineas.
Nice. Fuck this guy that's up in my face.
Fucking entirely, yep.
So I think I'm gonna do a knockdown.
Sweet.
So make an athletics or coordination test.
Okay.
Let's see with the thin. They're. Oh, I guess yeah. Athletics would be better. Okay. Need to get under a 49. I've been rolling like utter dog shit this game. Hey, 25.
All right. And he's got to resist using coordination. That is, he's looking for a 60. He rolls a 14.
Fuck you.
He is not knocked prone.
Okay, so we're getting fisticuffs. Yeah, I'm just gonna like have a rest. Below the belt, I'm gonna hit him in the balls.
Yeah, hit him in the nuts.
Yeah. Okay. That'll do it. 30.
Excellent. Now I'm gonna try toughness. These guys are pretty tough.
Pretty beefy.
Who are they? But he rolls a 98.
Yes! Oh, shit!
That's almost a critical. So he is gutted.
Yes.
This guy on the hill with you. So, which means that his movement basically is greatly hampered.
As he runs up the hill, Phineas like grabs at him and tries to tackle him to the ground, and they're just like at each other like that, and they can't get each other. And Phineas just lifts his knee and puts it into his face.
Very good. I like it.
Spits on him. And I'm gonna save my last AP to defend against this guy.
Okay, I love it. So next up is that we are to the top of round 2. I'm just gonna be right on the table with this. Elizabeth needs 5 more rounds to complete this ritual.
Shit.
And we're gonna start with Saoirse. Saoirse, you got thrown by some sort of magic spell, basically a long way. It's not great.
No. I'm imperiled, but not harmed yet, so there's that. All right. Our Zeke and the Navy SEAL, are they
Navy SEAL.
physically engaged? Like
Well,
rough
they're
and
not
tumble there?
romantically engaged, girlfriend.
Well, I know. That would be very awkward right now.
That'd be very awkward.
But
that would be a
like,
weird
For
spell.
some reason, she's gonna
I'm
fuck
right
up the Navy SEAL
here,
because she
Zeke.
thinks they're
I'm
engaged.
right here.
Yeah. Obviously,
but are
they are engaged. They're right at each other.
Maybe
He
married.
just took a tomahawk and hit Zeke with it on the arm.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, yeah, that's what happens when you get all up in my my paramour's face. Saoirse's angry. She's got thrown far distance. She would like to. This is really just for flavor, but like I want her to like jump on this dude's back and like try to do an eye gouge.
Now, can I be a jerk for a second?
Sure.
To get up spends 2 AP, and you are prone.
Oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
I mean, they threw you to the
They
ground.
threw me really far.
Uh-huh,
That's really
yeah.
fair. All right, I guess I'm not doing that. She will stand up then, I guess. Or can I shoot from prone? Is there a penalty
You
for
can.
that?
You can absolutely shoot from prone. Sure.
Okay, then she's just gonna shoot. She's
Why not?
just shake her head, feel the back of her head real quick. Ow. And then just pull out her other pistol and shoot.
Sweet. Roll me a shoot for the Navy SEAL.
That is an 11.
That's a critical success.
I love it.
I don't even. We
Man.
still don't know if that means anything in combat, and we never will.
Oh.
But it's definitely a hit.
Up.
I mean, somebody look in the rulebook. See, look in the combat chapter and see if a critical success does anything. Yeah, go ahead and roll me damage for this Navy SEAL.
Okay. That's a 6.
Okay, roll it again.
And a 4. Is 10 plus 3 is a 13.
Was the question what happens on a crit with a ranged attack?
Yes.
Your foe cannot defend, and you add a d6 fury dice to the total damage.
Roll another d6 then.
Roll
There you
another.
go.
Page
six.
223.
Thank you, son. Thank you, my
That's
son.
another 6.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
And a 2. So I said it was
So-
13 plus 8 is a 21.
Dang. Okay. This guy's damage threshold. He's not wearing armor, anything like that. So that surpasses 1, 2, 3
Nice.
steps down that tracker. So roll me 2d6 to see if he gets an injury from this shot.
That is a 6.
Nice.
And a 2. So 1.
Okay, roll me a d100, and we'll see. This is a serious injury.
Ooh, that is a 98.
That is a grievous injury. Roll me on the grievous injury one thing.
That is a 79.
A 79 on the grievous injury is.
Those high rolls for this. Whew.
First of all, you shoot him in the lower back. This is a grievous injury called ruptured disc.
Oh! Fudge! Oh, no, no, no.
Shit.
He starts bleeding. So here, I'll read the whole thing, okay? You are bleeding. And basically what bleeding is, if you are bleeding for more rounds than your brawn bonus, then you're dead. So he's bleeding. A caretaker has to perform surgery. If the surgery has failed, you gain the hemiplegy permanent injury. If you already have this injury, you're dead. Otherwise, until fully recuperated, he has a -9 to his agility. So any sort of like thing where you're trying to knock him over or anything like that, he can't react as quickly as he like. I mean, for those of you with bad backs at home, you know how it is. But pretend you were shot there.
Fudge, I felt that.
Jesus.
It's like
You're
everyone
slow.
in their 30s in this game just equally cringed all at the same time.
Oh, not the lumbago!
Oh no!
Oh God, not that.
Not the lumbago.
Anything but the back pain.
So, is that the end of her turn, I believe? Or are you gonna do anything? You still have some points left because you just shot. That's one.
Yes. Well, I guess she needs to stand. So
Well, you can do that,
sure.
or you still need to reload too.
True. Yeah, we're just gonna reload then.
Okay.
She'll I love she's just like sitting in what looks like the
Shoots
now
a guy in the
broken
spine
boat.
and then like click,
Oh,
click.
God. Just do this real quick. Okay.
Excellent. Next up is this sorcerer. And looking around at the situation at hand, they look at Nessa, who is standing right in front of them. And you hear him mutter something in that unknown language. And he takes this knife in his hand and cuts his palm
Rude. Never good.
and starts muttering, and you don't hear any words that you recognize. And it's like something, and then he says, Mandoak. Like that. And then he flicks blood into your face. And then he's going to make a check here to see if his incantation succeeds. He's looking for an 86.
Ouch.
Rolls an 18.
Dang.
We have a coin, right?
You do have a coin.
You do have a coin. Do you want me to make me reroll that?
I assume.
I don't know.
I think we should.
It's got to go
Can I
under
tell
an
you?
86.
Can I tell you?
Yeah, the
We're
odds
coming to
aren't
the end of
great.
this
Over.
episode, right? I tell you, you want me to reroll this.
Reroll,
Yeah,
please.
like
You can't
Reroll,
reroll
do it.
please.
Yeah, do it.
It's gonna be hard.
when you put it that way.
A 62.
Okay.
It's still a success.
Fudge. Fudge.
As this blood flies into Nessa's face, Nessa,
Oh, Nessa. No.
you watch as the flickering firelight and the waning daylight get darker and darker until you can't see anything at all. And that's where we'll end tonight's game.
Fudge brownies.
Oh boy.
What the fuck, Justin?
Hey, man. Hey,
Mm.
these guys are bad news. And
no.
but you guys aren't bad news. You guys are fabulous, and I love you so much. I was telling the cast before we started today that we probably only have a few episodes left. We probably only have maybe 2 episodes after this one, I think, depending on how combat goes next time. And so you could consider this the nadir, right? The low point, the
that's
seeming catastrophe before the eucatastrophe. And so there's always hope. There's always good things. But for right now, Nessa is blind. You need to finish this ritual. You need to protect Katie. You need to secure the city. Big things on hand for all of you, but pretty intense stuff tonight. We've been on the move and things are picking up. We want to say thank you to everybody in chat for sticking with us. A special thanks to everyone who gave out those subs and the
A lot
bits,
of 'em.
and to our friend Wing Troker. Wing, we love you and thank you for that raid. That was super nice
She's
of you.
probably well asleep by now.
She is
but I will let her know.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We love you.
I don't want to wake her up.
Go back to
Go back to sleep.
Shh, go
Back
back.
to sleep, Mama said.
We're all in your room right now.
Wing is for those of you, I know that Colin and Sid and Wall, you might not know Wing, but Wing is one of our
Okay.
cowboy friends who is
I figured.
one of the adopted mothers of one of my characters.
Oh.
And a friend of Kate's as well. So but not by choice, because Biscuits chooses the parents she wants. And so we're super thankful for that. We're super grateful for everybody who stuck around. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for hanging with us till the end. Be sure to follow here on Twitch if you're not following already. Join our Discord, our InfiniteRP Discord, so you know what else is coming up. Let us go around the circle, and we are going to talk to our friends. I'd like to hear who you are, where we can find you, how your character is doing. And I know we're right in the middle of combat. It's wild. But that's an interesting beat to end on. I'd like to know how your character is going to bounce back from this, and where their attention is focused, maybe at the time being. I don't think we start with Sid often enough. So we're gonna start with Sid. And Sid, who are you? Where can we find you? How does Saoirse feel after being thrown into a boat?
Okay, let's start with the easy stuff. Hi, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. Generally just, talking shit and smack and talking about the fun stuff I do on the internet with my friends, including this lovely game. Otherwise, mostly you can find me over on twitch.tv/game nights. That's 2 G's and a K, game nights. Thursdays I run a bonkers game of Good Society called Elegant Magics, and again, run is used very loosely.
They should call that game Bonker Society.
And
They
really
should.
Wow, we reined it in a little bit last week. Like, we ended some shenanigans, but we literally called that episode Bonesaw is Ready. So I'll leave it there for you.
Bonesaw is ready. You got 10 minutes.
There's now
Wow,
literally a
Wally,
demon.
that's a good Macho Man.
It was a really good Macho Man. There's literally a demon now named Bonesaw who talks like Macho Man and he's savage. That's what I'm talking about. It's fucking bananas. It's great though. I love everybody. On Fridays, I play a great game of Cypher called Neon Souls. Saturdays, every other Saturday, doing some Fate with a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game called Star Power. And then on Sundays, we play Vaesen, which is Nordic horror monster hunting. Good times. Definitely check out all of that. I tweet when I go live. Wow. Well, Saoirse's trying to catch her breath. She definitely got the wind knocked out of her. That sucked. But yeah, I feel like this is the most danger we've been in yet. This is different. And watching someone go at Zeke with a tomahawk was gonna be reevaluating some life choices, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Sid, you'll get another extra set of sunshine bucks this week for the phrase lobster trap.
You're welcome, internet.
Made me laugh unreasonably. Let's jump all the way across to your muse, and we're just gonna do things out of order today. And Wally,
What's up, y'all? Oh boy, today was an episode. Today was it's been a thing. We are now thick in the meat of it. Just to say a definition for it, yeah.
thick in the meat of it.
Thick in the meat of it. It's me, Wally. You can find me on the Twitter at WALLE132, like the cute little Disney robot. I am gonna be in a new show starting next week. Well, not next week.
I think I saw an announcement about this today. Please tell us about this show.
It's not next week, but it's actually in a couple weeks. September 21st, I will be over on Super Dylan's channel playing a game. Well, see, here's the thing. Well, it's a game using the Cypher system, first of all. So, which is a fantastic system. However, the game itself takes place in the Coheed and Cambria's discology universe of So yeah, we're playing a TTRPG, takes place in the Coheed and Cambria universe. So hey, this is gonna be great.
They have been working on this for so long.
We have been working on this for a very long time. Session 0 is tomorrow. It's gonna be
Wow.
myself, Sailor Austin, War Enigma, Kappa. Oh my gosh, it's a great cast. I cannot wait for this. The character I have for this, I gotta buy a wig for. That's all I will say.
Wally in a wig. Wally in a
Yeah,
wig.
wig.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna have to get I have to get a wig for this one.
How's Ezekiel doing after all this mess?
Oh boy, Ezekiel he's feeling that the words that Finn gave him when he said, "Make sure you focus on this and not on her." Actually, it helped. It really helped him because he saw Cersei get slain with that boat. He was like, "Look, get up. We got to continue fighting." If it wasn't for Finn's words, he would have probably turned his attention towards her. But it helped. But right now, he's like, "I got to make sure my friends get out of this alive," and that's what he's trying to do right now. And he may make some pretty risky moves next week because
Love
I
it.
have a feature that I was dying to use, and I think I maybe have to use it this time.
Excellent, excellent. Let's jump over to your right. Kate. Kate. I don't know whichever direction
Hi.
that is. Hi, Kate. Who are you?
Hi.
Where can we find you? I'm sorry that you had a spell cast on you and you're blind now.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
fine.
Is it? Is it?
I like bringing the, there's fun in failure. Yeah. I am. No, it's interesting. Handicaps are fun to roleplay through. I am Kate Madison. Hi. I act to work on some of the socials, but you can find me on Twitch and under Kate Madison. I pretty much spend my life here or in bed, so that's where you find me. Yeah, no, sorry, my brain suddenly realized how that could sound weird. Anyway, yeah. So, you can find me on my Twitch channel, or here on Mondays, or on Chaotic Neutral on Fridays for a D&D game. And I mostly do roleplay stuff, mostly cowboy stuff, mostly play a guy who's a fist fighter, who's
With no sleeves.
in lots of very interesting relationships that got even more complicated today, it turns out.
No.
Yeah, it's quite funny. It's quite
What's
funny.
Ash gotten into this time?
Oh, people are getting crushes on him all over the place.
I got a crush on him.
Oh,
See those
well,
arms?
I mean,
See
yeah.
those sleeves that aren't there?
Yeah.
Non-existent sleeves?
For real.
Yeah, anyway, it's good fun. So I highly encourage if you want to come join me over there. Other than that, Nesser, yeah. This was one of those moments you get, I think, in a tabletop or whatever, where you get warned in a way that combat potentially is coming, and you think, okay, I'll do this and this, and then the combat starts, and you go, should have done so much more preparation, should have been ready. Oh boy. So that was interesting. And yeah, I mean, it possibly was silly to run straight at a sorcerer, but it was worth the risk, and now we'll see what happens next. And they're only a few feet from me. Maybe I can just punch them in the eyes while blind. I don't know. We'll work it out next week when even more shit hits fans. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll see.
No.
I like that Nessa had I tried to establish sort of a connection with her and Elizabeth Gold today, just because there's not many sorcerers out there or magicians out there. Mages.
Yeah.
And that was fun to see that Nessa found somebody like that. It was also fun to see the way that Nessa was flirted with by Phineas today in a weird way. Yes! Colin, who are you? Kate, just for trying to make an alcohol today. And stuff like for that spell, and I love that moment of you and Elizabeth Gold working together to try and harmonizing on that spell. That was really nice.
I'm sure it sounded beautiful, even though we got distracted by maybe singing beautifully and not actually concentrating on the spell at hand.
Maybe more magic, less music. Colin, who are you? Where can we find you? What's going on with Phineas on top of that little hill?
It actually is my headcanon for some reason that Nessa has a terrible singing voice. I don't know why that is my headcanon, but that she has a screechy, God save the
Because why does magic singing have to be beautiful?
It doesn't have to be pretty, yeah.
It just needs to be effective.
It
So
just has to get the point
It
across.
just has to get results.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's what
Delicious.
And I do neither.
Yeah, so hi. I'm Colin. I'm at Colonomicon on the Twitters. And I'm also Colonomicon here on Twitch, where I have my own channel on which you can find nothing right now, but soon you will.
Boo.
Because I'm gonna do some pirate shit soon.
Yay.
I want another excuse to wear this jacket. I'm gonna do game at 7C coming up, probably starting in like first week of October. So look out for that. And you can see me here on Mondays, obviously. So yeah, what's up with Finn? I decided like I was gonna totally take advantage of the fact that I was off for a week, and just Finn is off screen for a week, hanging out with his boys, and I'm like, I'm gonna just. I want him to come. I mean, he got a new profession. He became a firebrand, so he's like a radical now. He's much more passionate about the cause than he was. And I was just thinking, I want to just give him some random new character attributes that he didn't have before. So one of those random new character attributes I gave is like, yeah, maybe he's like kind of into Nessa. Let's just see how that works out.
Interesting.
And just yeah, I don't know. He had a
It
week to
works
think about
very
it.
well, though. It does.
she's been extremely sweet and
Yes.
kind and
Yeah.
understanding to him. And
She
I mean, it's
has.
Nessa. She's
Yeah.
a badass.
She's adorable,
Exactly.
and she kicks people in the balls a lot.
She does a
And-
lot.
And like he respects that, you know. So
Sure. Sure,
they
sure.
bonded over eel pie and all that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who isn't into eel pie?
Yeah.
Colin, you made me laugh more than I can remember you doing in recent memory today. Just so many times. But the one that really killed me today, and the one for which I am on record for giving you extra points, is Zeke when a courtin.
Which
is- which just about just killed me where I sat.
You're saying Zeke would have courted he did right? Mhm.
God. I love all of you. I love this cast so much, and I'll be sad when in 2 weeks when we're at our finale, I think. But until then, everybody at home, please come back and check it out again. Everyone, stick around. We're going to be rating Friends Who Roll Dice, and check out what they're doing over there. I think they're playing D&D. We'll see. We'll drop in on them and tell them that InfiniteRP says hi. I'm Doc Rimbo. You can find me here on Monday nights, running these folks around, which is an absolute pleasure. And you can also come back on Thursday nights for our Lost City of Vadronis game, where I play a warlock that is partially inspired by Matthew McConaughey and also partially inspired by corporate America. So we'll see how that goes. This should be fun. Last time on that show, we awakened a spider god, and it's not great. It's not great. But I hope you tune back in for that. Once more, thank you, everybody. Thanks to Zweihander for this game. Thank you for chat and all those subs and everything like that. Stick around for this raid. Until next time, don't let anybody throw blood in your face. And we'll see you soon.
Oh, when I was a lad, oh, so my mother told me, way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. That if I not kiss the girls, my lips would grow all moldy. Tell me, way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, haul away, the good ship now is rolling. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we're bound for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Once I was in Ireland, a digging turf and taties. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. But now I'm on a Yankee ship, a hauling on the braces. Way